up? What's up? What's good? Thank you. Thank you all for returning back. Welcome to the W.O.T.S Podcast. I go by the name of VersaceLaz. And with me, as always, G Lupe. Uh, how was your week, brother?
Same old, same old. Don't really care for it.
Did you even do anything? That's the big question I can honestly ask you.
Worked out.
Did you? Did you
Yeah.
really? Okay. I'm not even gonna dive in more. I'm not even gonna dive in more. You worked out. Proud of you. You got active.
hmm
So love
What
to hear it.
else? That's made a video.
Oh yeah, you've been booming on the TikToks, bro. I've been seeing your
I'm
all
not
over your
booming.
page.
I've been
Not
making
booming,
videos.
but you're
There's a
literally
difference.
everywhere. You're literally everywhere. I cannot go onto my For You page without seeing you. That's the kind of the thing that's getting me. I'm used to seeing like booty, a thick woman here and there, and
A horny man's feed.
I wouldn't say that. A grown man's feed. I can say that. But seeing you promote yo what is it Twitch
Twitch
page
channel.
yeah just promoting your Twitch.
Uh,
That's exactly what I want to see when I am scrolling through my For You page at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Sometimes you just
That's
need to
exactly.
relax with your hand and just and not do nothing with it.
I ain't doing it. I'm not. First of all, no one goes through TikTok to
Yes, they do.
touch.
Some.
No, they no, they
It's
don't.
10%.
I don't think they should. I
They
don't know
shouldn't.
why they would. I don't know. They shouldn't. I don't know why they
It's bad.
would. There's nothing on TikTok that. Well, I guess if you can just look at a butt shaking or like somebody in a bikini
One out of
shaking.
every like 10,000 or maybe more. I don't know.
I
But
mean, we.
there's someone out there doing that.
I mean, we say this, but there's like, remember when people used to get off to like Playboy magazines and like fucking what is it, the Victoria's Secret catalog. Uh, goddamn. It was something. A Home and Garden magazine. Like people used to get off to a bunch of stuff that had literally no sexual, no sexual thing in it, and they would just go crazy. So I wouldn't be surprised if someone's just going through TikTok like I wouldn't be shocked. I would be disgusted, but I wouldn't be shocked.
Just
Oh,
get
what question was I gonna ask? I mean, I guess I can get into like the initial stupidity of it all. So I was at work and I was going through listen to podcast as usual, and a new interview came up that was with
the
Charlemagne,
Travis Scott one.
and the Travis Scott joint.
Yeah.
And listen, like I was listening, and I was trying to understand, but bro, you can't. You he was saying everything he could possibly say, but he didn't say the thing that he should have said. He never apologized. All he said was like, "Oh, we family. Like I treat my fans as family. Yada yada. You and I love and I said I love them like their family, and that's beautiful. That's dope. But not once did he apologize. Even if you feel like you're not, guilty, I guess you can still say like, "Oh, I'm sorry to the families that this happened to." And granted, it's not entirely his. Trav, he has a good, I would say, 7% of like, because he didn't exactly do any heinous act. He was just on stage performing.
And he just made the event or
Yeah,
was part of it, part of the
he
people that
yeah
created the event.
yeah he put it together, and he, like, what I'm saying, it happens a majority of the time when like a big celebrity presence who are or whatever, they're on the card, and or in whatever instance that it may be, like it's not gonna go to anybody else. They're gonna go to the most notable person on the list. So if, let's say, hypothetically, you, me, and Drake run into a gas station, there's no reason for Drake to be in a gas station. But if you, me, and
Yeah,
Drake
I
run into a
mean,
gas
maybe
station,
they stopped by, get some gas, and
you
he
are
was just.
loud. You are loud, sir. You ain't gotta yell. There's no reason for that man to be in a gas station. But let's say it's you, me, and him run to a gas station. It's like, oh, three men run into gas station. Most notably Canadian rapper Drake. He's gonna get a brunt of it because he's Drake. His name is gonna be the most notable name there.
He was just there.
So yeah. So in this instance, still a tragedy. I'm not downplaying the fact that it's a tragedy because I know it's an awful thing what happened, but uh, it, he was he was it falls down on the people that were doing the attacking in the crowd. You can blame it on music if you want to. You can blame it on his music because his music will
That
hype
part,
you up.
that part about the argument about his music. It's, why are you bringing that up? Why are
And,
they
and,
bringing
and
it up? What I mean.
I
That's
guess they
really
say like
they're just trying to use something like outside of that. There's more things that probably caused all of that. His
mm,
music is probably one of the last things that caused all of that.
yeah, I mean you can't really stop human behavior. That's human nature.
And
People are gonna turn up. People are
and
gonna
plus,
wild out.
a lot of people think he's trash anyways.
A lot of people like listen when this happened. I went on Facebook and people like to cap all the time on Facebook, and I can't stand it. Um, they were like, "Oh, I didn't even know people actually listen to Travis Scott," and everybody was like, "So, oh, what? Me too." But when Astro World came out, everybody was like bumping Sicko Mode and every track on there. And you're gonna sit here and lie and say, "Oh, you didn't know people still listen to Travis?" Yeah, they do. They
I
do.
I
Like,
don't really listen
like
to
people
Travis
still
Scott.
people still got the. I am gonna keep my mouth shut,
I only
but
like Goosebumps, but because of Kendrick.
people
Literally,
people. I mean, I'm gonna say his verse was subpar. That's keep it a buck 50.
his flow was
But
really great.
his flow might have been great, but the verse was kind of subpar.
No,
That's my own personal
yeah,
opinion, though.
his performance in the song, and then going with the topic, well, whatever they were talking about in Goosebumps, like he did his job. He did his
It
part.
was subpar. It was subpar.
He understood the assignment.
Don't stop. Get off of TikTok, sir.
Well, the
Just
assignment
stop.
part,
Yes.
that's probably been
I
used
understood the
many more
assignment.
times
Uh
back
huh. Uh,
every other year.
I understood the assignment. Uh huh. Uh
Now
huh.
that you know most things are coming back up. The jerking is coming back.
Hate that. But
That was this was a 2008 thing, mid 2000 thing.
that right there. When I said I don't get why.
I used to jerk.
Okay,
I still could. I tested myself.
you can try,
It's
but the
easy.
sad part about it is like they're doing the rejects. They're not doing the jerk.
No, the jerk is the steps. Like
No, that's the rejects.
no. This that's
That's
jerk.
that's no,
This
that's the rejects.
that's the stanky leg. That's the stanky
No,
leg. That's
first
the
of
stanky leg.
okay,
That's the
listen,
stanky
listen,
leg.
listen. You're not listening. I'm trying to tell you. Go after this, go on YouTube and put the reject because the jerk is the other move. The
Which one?
reject is
Jerk is what move?
is the step. The jerk. I don't even I know that the it's another move that they do before that, but the reject is the step
The
back.
pin drop is something else.
Okay, I know what the pin drop
I'm
is. I'm
telling you,
not
the stanky
stupid.
leg is what you thinking about. Is
No,
when they
I'm
just go
not.
like this, when they just doing this, when they just doing this, when they just doing
That's
this.
first of all, that's not the Stanky Leg. 'Cause Stanky Leg wasn't a thing when that song came out.
No, it was
No,
stanky
it
leg.
was. No, it was not.
Yes.
The move that you are doing is called the rejects.
So wait, so this move I'm doing right here is the reject.
No, that's the jerk. The jerk is the move before they do the backstep shit.
And there's also the diamond step, and there's also the SpongeBob. They're a
Okay,
part of it.
we all grew up
but
in that era, but I'm
but they
telling you,
people
no, because when I'm
it
saying no,
it's weird. No, no, I know. I'm just saying right now. They found out about the SpongeBob before they found out about jerking for some reason.
mm,
You're probably right. I don't know.
no, I'm right. I grew up in awful hip hop culture. That's kind of the thing. I was oh man. You know how people say like, oh, the '90s was the greatest decade in music, but they only talk about the fire hits. They only talk about the good artists
Yo, you know what's
that they
happening?
had. But like
You
they
know.
never. Can I finish a statement?
Okay, I'm about to say that.
No, go ahead, go ahead. I don't even
No,
want to say go.
no. I was
Go
just
go
saying.
go 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 go.
You know
Go.
what happened in the 2000s
What
when everything from the 90s was coming back.
what?
People were doing a lot of things in the 90s and the 2000s, but they were making their own thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's happening right now. But with
People are
the
making their own things.
but with the 2000s. I don't know about making, but like they're just it's a lot of things from like the mid 2000s, 2010s. It's coming back now. Even shuffling was coming back.
Why?
I shuffle too, so I don't really care. I love it.
Ain't no reason.
The only thing that needs to come back is tectonic, jump style, hard style. Um, what else?
I'm gonna keep it 1,000%. I have no idea what that is.
Jump style is like a jumping motion. It's literally like just you're stepping hard and like jumping. That's jump style. But all of this was like the 90s that came back in mid 2000, 2010, and then it's coming back now. I grew up dancing. Okay,
I did not. I did not.
I just could never break dance.
I don't. I don't think I ever knew how to dance down. Like, I can fake it till I make it though. I can fake it like the best of them. I could honestly fake it like the best of them.
Well, all you gotta do is have a rhythm.
Well, yeah, that's a given. It's in my blood. But as far as like everything else, like I'm not gonna pop it, lock it, and put it in the. That's a Hannah Montana reference, by the way. I'm not gonna pop it, lock it, or put it in my pocket, like at all. But to I guess to go back to the initial Travis Scott conversation, just to say one thing that I've noticed, not even like this year, and I would say last year too. People are 100% okay with being stupid. Like people are 100% okay with being stupid, and I absolutely hate everything about it. Like no one cares about the facts anymore. Like, I don't think anyone ever did. But the fact that before anyone has all the facts about anything, they will trust a random conspiracy theory driven drunk uncle from a barbershop dude who are just throwing stuff out there into the universe, hoping that it's legit. Uh, uh, not and choosing not to believe facts. Because what I saw on that day, right? I went on Facebook. I didn't even know what went down. And then I saw every clip, you know what I'm saying? Because people like to just post out of context clips and then put captions here like, oh, yada, yada, you. This is who it was. Oh, look at the blah, blah, blah. Listen, the conspiracies that I saw absolutely made me mad. I'll tell you why. People died. People died. People legitimately died. And everyone's like, "Oh, this was an Illuminati sacrifice. This is a satanic ritual. This is Travis's music is demonic. This is,
There's more
bruh.
demonic music out there than Travis Scott's.
Even if it's like, dude, excuse me, like even if like, dude, you gotta it's time and place for that. Like, there's no reason for immediately like for me to just call it, oh, this was a sacrifice, yada yada. You. This is why the internet is completely undefeated. They don't need facts on the internet. They don't need. Uh, uh, they don't need facts. They don't need the full story. They make up the story as it go along, and then eventually, when the lie becomes more entertaining than the actual truth, they're gonna run with that lie. So, that's why I get away from it. It's absolutely disgusting because from if you took it completely at exactly the first thing you saw, and you choose not to do your research or anything else that comes out, you know what I'm saying, and you just take it as that. The next you know, all you gonna think for the rest of your life is, oh, the sky is falling. Uh, the vaccine is bad. The Travis Scott is demon. Uh, uh, uh,
He seems like a nice guy.
when I don't know I don't care. But like from like last April, before the lockdown happened.
Hmm.
Uh, people so there was a train going through West Dallas, I guess,
A
and
train?
a train
Oh, okay,
like
yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah,
train track, yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. The train, and then on that, I guess there was like military, or like military, what was it? Like
Stuff
truck, like cars, like military, like cars and stuff like that.
on the
Stuff that
train.
like yeah, like yeah, like I guess
Sounds about right.
yeah, so I guess like a state like or in a town here or a state away,
No,
they make the stuff.
yeah,
So 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 what I saw on Facebook was somebody with who saw that, right, and they took a video, and then they just said, I heard them say, oh man, it's happening. They coming for us, man. Oh, it's all new world this and oh they coming for it's like bro, just stop.
just
He's
relax,
taking the
man.
whole thing like you gotta relax. Like you taking this whole thing out of context, not knowing that people will take this as exactly face value. They
Mhm.
will run with this story. They will run with it completely, and you're gonna be sitting there like, "Ah, I knew. And then when it
They've
doesn't
been,
happen,
yeah, they've been doing that. This the whole, like that's how they transfer stuff with train.
exactly.
Like why? Why?
Throughout this entire pandemic, and this is what kills me because it ain't over yet. We might be done with COVID. It
Well,
ain't done with us.
no, we just got a update 2.0, 3.0 actually.
Listen, if when we get to what is it? Uh, the final variant, the last level in Loki, then I will be happy. But quite
Wait.
frankly, then when we actually defeat Kang the Conqueror, we good money. But right now, we barely take it down. He who what was the dude's name? He who walks last.
He who
The
walks last. Are we
I
talking about
don't
cowboy?
know. Those from Loki. What was Kang's variant's name in the show? He who walks last. He who shall not be named. He
Yeah.
he
He.
he
Yeah. He has many names.
he who walks along the mist. I don't know, but like he like dog. It's oh my god. People just like people just like take the most false information and just run with it, and it's I don't know why. Like we've discussed this, right? The algorithm goes with what you search. You can search up anything, and the algorithm will give it to
No,
you.
and just once. You just gotta do
Yeah,
it once,
just one time.
and then out of
Like,
nowhere you start getting ads for like dildos and shit.
mhm. Like
Uh,
what I'm trying to find. Oh, He Who Remains was the name. He Who Remains. But no. So yeah, the algorithm feeds it to you. Like if I go on Twitter and type in big booty hoes, guess what?
You start
I'm gonna
getting
get people. Yeah, they're gonna be right there. So like people like the algorithm feeds. So if someone searches up, oh man, God,
if you search up anything like music related, then you start getting like deals from like Guitar Center or
oh yeah,
and stuff like that.
I I remember when I was searching up for a mic, and on Instagram, on Instagram there were just ads for Guitar Center, like and on my timeline. I didn't even search it on Instagram. searched up online, but it just they just came up there.
Yeah.
But if someone searches let's say Travis Scott uh Illuminati, a bunch of makeshift articles on BS websites are gonna have some nonsensical explanation or some completely like it could be true, could be not. It's right there, and people gonna think like, oh, this is what it is. This is what it could be. It's like, bro, how could you don't know that. You don't know, and they don't know. So what killed me initially when I was up north and I saw uh on Facebook COVID-19 is government plot to initiate NWO and inject us all with microchips. And it wasn't
Ah.
even a real website. It wasn't a real, like it was you know those websites you would make if you had like a computer class, you would make it and it would look real makeshift, like real fake, real bland. Look like a second grader put it together. It was one of those. So it I saw that and I couldn't help myself but to put like some long paragraph like, are y'all effing kidding me? Like y'all need to get it together. Like it's only this and that. But like people take this and run with it. And I don't the regression that we are currently making as a society is not a pleasant thing to see. Is all I'm gonna say about that.
No,
Like
it's just everything. Like, there's a lot of people that just think too much, or like way too much, and they start thinking like the worst of the worst,
mhm.
and then there, of course there's other people that they the exact same, but if one person starts, if you see it one person, then you start believing it more, then that just keeps branching out, and it's just like,
I mean, yeah,
and I
a
get it
lot of people,
because,
yeah,
wait, sorry, I'm like in a way finding a job,
like
but yeah, okay.
but people are very like-minded, right?
Hmm.
Once you think something, and then you see that somebody else thinks something, like, oh, not the only one, and then you just
No,
take whatever there's, and then you run with that.
a-
But it's like
and then
y'all,
like the
oh, mhm. Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say like, and then if you start thinking like that, but then like years pass by, and then it happens, and they'll be like, "I told you so," but even though it's just like, I mean, like, how did you know that was gonna happen? Like, no one knew that was gonna happen. That
Yeah,
just because you were speaking about it like a year or two before all that, now you're just saying like, "Oh, I told you so." Like, I knew it was gonna happen, stuff like that. But like, what if it did it? You were just, it's like,
exactly. Then you just some idiot on the street corner, just
it's like
like,
it's the same thing with like the Sim. I don't know about the Simpsons though, because that's crazy. Because like all like they predicted everything. I don't know
yeah.
about that.
I don't believe it, but people, like I said, people just
That
take it
that's
as
either a
that
big ass coincidence,
the
or
biggest.
people were like literally joking about all of this back in the day, like all jokes, and like they put
Mm.
it in, and they're like, "Oh shit, that actually happened."
Okay, listen,
Like maybe they
when
blew themselves, like they blew their minds off, like by themselves.
yeah,
Like imagine they were just like joking around, like imagine if this
mhm,
happened, like imagine this
yeah,
happened, stuff like that, and then it happens. They're like, "Oh shit."
like I know that. Excuse me, Jesus Christ. Um, I know that when Donald Trump ran initially in 2016, people forgot that he also ran for president in 2000.
I don't know about that.
I knew this. I knew this. He ran for president in 2000. He was talking about running for president in 2000. So around that time, the same way he went down an escalator in one of his hotels or plazas or whatever, that was parodied on The Simpsons. And then when he did it again in 2016,
Oh, so that's why.
um,
When did the episode
yeah,
pop up? Like
th-
2001 or something?
yeah, yeah, around the time he was initially running in 2000, that came up. So and when he did it again in 2016, all the Simpsons predicted it. Or with the 9/11 thing, I don't know because that's to me that just sounds a little bit too coincidental. So I'm just like, I got no opinion on it. But what is it? It was oh dude. So this is how I know that Photoshop. Um, so I feel like I can't trust even the videos that people post.
Mine?
No. So it's some videos that people post. Um,
My videos are actually like brainwashing people.
yeah. I subscribe to my Twitch channel.
Yeah, like oh shit.
The I I remember again, same thing. COVID when it initially started, everyone was like, it was circulating around because there was an episode of The Simpsons where people were ordering what is it a juicer from China, and then the
Juicer.
person who sent they ordered juices
Sorry.
from China, and then somebody had coughed in the box. One of the workers had coughed in the box, and then a whole sickness just went through Springfield.
Oh yeah,
And then yeah, in that
that was COVID.
episode, apparently like people would misplace the actual what the name of the flu was in the show with coronavirus. People swapped out the original name from the show and made it seem like, oh, this the Simpsons predicted this, yada yada you. And it's like I went back and I watched the episode because I have Disney Plus. I watched the episode.
Mm.
It's the Osaka flu or something like that. And it's like nothing to do with
Uh,
nothing. People
the
just
only
want people to
the only close
mm,
thing was that it was the a pandemic that happened. That's the only close relationship that COVID had with that. It was just a
yeah, but
pandemic that ended up in the world.
mhm.
That's it.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Eventually that pandemic ended.
Yeah.
Like that ended. We went into COVID. I guess it initially like really impacted April 2020. I was still 25. I'm 27 now.
2 years.
So yeah, so I'm just like, hey, I would much rather uh this end at some goddamn point. But it won't happen if people don't stop believing the lies.
It's like if I eat my boogers and then like I get sick and people are gonna say it's because I eat my boogers.
That might be
And,
true.
but that won't really be the real truth.
I mean, but it sounds legit.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm saying it sounds
It
good. It
sounds
sounds good to like people's ears to like be like,
yeah.
oh, don't do this ever, or you'll get sick.
Mhm.
And like if you see somebody doing it and then they get sick after, like people are gonna believe it more. When in reality, it's like they probably just got sick,
Yeah.
not because of eating boogers, but because he just got sick.
But like I said, it sounds legit.
Yeah,
It sounds legit. I mean,
Victor, Victor,
Hello?
hello.
there you go. There's my buddy.
Sorry I am late. I uh
You
I
are
was cooking
perfectly
and stuff
fine.
and
I,
did
I
not have my
get it.
phone on
I
me.
get it. It was snowing outside. You were taking your time. You didn't want to crash or anything. You want to be safe. It's fine.
Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that one.
Yeah, let's go with that. But not see, that's the thing. Like with misinformation like that, it's like, dude, why? Why would I mean I see why people believe it, but it's like you gotta be able to differentiate the truth from the lies.
Yeah.
I would like to think so. Like we're so far advanced, not even in technology, but I mean, I thought we were advanced as a society, at least enough to really point out the truth. But
What
nah,
is the
nah.
truth?
Like
But what is the truth?
the
That's
truth
what
is
that.
subjective. The
Yeah,
truth
that's
is
what I'm saying.
subjective. Yeah. So and it takes me back to like I loved when Charlotte said this because it's the guy's honest truth. No one cares about the truth when the lie is more entertaining. A conspiracy theory is so entertaining. That's why people still talk about conspiracy theories, whether they're true or not. So it's like it's a theory for a reason. It has yet to be proven. It could be a whole lie, but it entertains people, so it keeps people coming back for it more and more and more.
Who's who's Twitch account? I don't know.
Ali. Okay, cool. But yeah, conspiracy theories are way more fun.
Yeah, so like if it's a bad conspiracy theory, then no one's gonna be like, "Oh no, that ain't true." Yada yada you, because then like, "Oh, you ruining the fun. Get out of here. Where's your imagination?" And well, my imagination was somewhere, I guess, but this just sounds like bull. It's, if it sounds too outlandish, it's probably too good to be true. Like if I message you tomorrow and I say, "Yo, Selena Gomez said I was sexy. She want to fly me out, make me her baby daddy." You like some nigga, you lying. You probably won't say that, but you will say, "Nigga, you lying." So if it's too good to be true,
It's
it
until you
probably
see it.
is.
Until you see it.
Mm. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I never understood that too good to be true.
It, I
What's that
say
mean?
like if it sounds like it. I guess if it sounds like it sounds a little too outlandish, like my example, like I just said. If I say to you tomorrow, "Yo, Selena Gomez DM me back. She said I was sexy. She want to fly me out, make me her new baby daddy," you gonna say, "Nigga, you lying." So, because it sounds too good to be true.
What I would say would be like, oh, that's cool, and they just go on with my day.
And then in your mind, you probably gonna think, "Nigga, you lying."
Yeah.
Oh,
But I think,
like you
yeah,
gonna
but like for me, it's just like if you never know. There's a 1% chance that could be true, but most likely it's not. But
but then again, like it's too good to be true.
no, yeah.
Yeah.
But
So that's how I look.
I always
Mhm.
keep it in mind though. It's like, maybe, but like it has to be like very low, because
It's a,
they can never be
it's a
like they like because there's like outlandish things to say, and then there's like things that are like very more truthful than what this will say, and even those could be lies.
But here's the thing: you're a smart enough individual to recognize when things are a little too outlandish and when things are too good to be true. You can
Yeah.
point out a lie. Some people are so and say what you want about what I'm going to say. Some people are so stupid that they will believe like I said, take anything at face value. Anything. It can be the most outlandish lie. People are like, "Oh no, this is what it is. This is the truth. I stand on this." They said it on We Are Americans or We Are Americans.net. It's like, nigga, what?
We
What?
are Americans.net.
Not real. But guess what? If you
That's
say
where
it in front of
that's where I
some
see my
idiots,
porno at.
like if you say it in front of some idiots, they will run with it.
Mhm.
So like the amount of misinformation is
But
ridiculous.
I
And
think those are more dangerous than like the like your lie, like the one you say, like, oh, Selena Gomez said that you're fine as fuck and she's trying to have your kid. Like that one's more fun.
it sounds great though.
Yeah, that's more fun. The other one, like when you start getting political shit, that's when you start getting dangerous.
uh,
And then I was like, I don't know
no, you
about
you
I don't know
you
about that.
you're not lying.
Yeah.
Because like I've been hearing about the microchip thing since I was a kid. All right,
Yeah.
I have, and it's just like
There's movies out there.
what there are, but it's like
Weren't people like wanting that?
a few, a few people.
And now it's more of a like fuck that, even though it's like
Yeah,
probably cool as fuck when they first saw it in a movie.
maybe. All I'm saying is like if the dangerous misinformation is floated out there and it gets and it sounds too good because if you can peep that we don't have that technology, we don't have that broad of a scale like to pull something like that off.
I mean, we got it. We got the chips for for dogs and cats for animals. So why
Yes,
not have it for like humans?
to track humans in real time.
Do you know when the first clone was created?
I mean, the
That was a
Liger
sheep, right?
happened.
That
In
was
the
a sheep, right?
1940s.
Oh
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
So how do you know we don't have the technology yet? They're just being hidden. First clone, 1940s. You know how long ago that was?
What was
that
cloned? What was
was
what
World
was
War
Isn't
II,
that
cloned?
right?
before television?
What was cloned?
A sheep?
I don't know. It was an
Wasn't it a
animal or
sheep or
something.
something? Wasn't it like a
I
sheep?
don't. I'm not
If,
quite
if they
sure.
cloned a cockroach and said, "Yo, we cloned it," we just
Like how?
cloned like
That'd be the
does it
smart.
though?
That'd be the smart
I'll
idea.
count it. I'll allow it. Like if you put it inside of some weird machine and then it comes out double, that I'll count it.
This is not Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. It's real life, and quite frankly, I so let's say this. Let's say this. What is the most outlandish thing? God, my stomach hurts. What is the most outlandish thing you ever heard recently that sounded a little too good to be true?
Who?
Both of y'all.
Oh, I'm not sure. I don't stick with media or anything like that. I sort of just keep my head down when it comes to that kind of stuff. I do my own research and all that. I don't take anything for face value. I don't know. I couldn't tell you
Austin?
personally.
Repeat the question.
What was the last thing you've seen that just sounded? Wait, what was the question I asked?
That sounds ridiculous.
Yeah, that sounded so ridiculously good to be true.
Rihanna being pregnant.
It's a possibility.
Mm.
It's a big possibility. Because
Um,
listen, niggas from Harlem be fucking. Niggas from Harlem be doing that shit.
I don't know. Nothing really. I don't. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think
To be
I
true.
like the Rihanna one's like literally like everyone be like this time she is, and then she just like again really I'm not, and then it's like
Mm.
what's going on?
Y'all remember the celebrity death hoax? Like when it would be something on Facebook like, "Oh, Kevin Hart tragically passed away at the age of 37," and then you know what I'm saying, you go on whatever website, it's like, "Oh, he's like, oh no, I'm alive, I'm good, I'm chilling, I'm coasting." Stuff like that, like ridiculous. The most recent thing I've seen that just made me go, "Pedo, why?" Like, you know what I'm saying? It is exactly that. That that microchip shit. Again, I've been seeing it since I was a kid.
Yeah,
But
I've heard of it since.
I think the best form of tracking would be hidden in plain sight. I think what isn't it like 80% something? Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Of
phones.
the population has smartphones.
come on, bro.
They
Come
saw
on,
the
bro.
chip and they were like, they're too smart. Let's just do something that they can't live without and throw it in there. And iPhone with newest update, it has so many hidden. If you go into the hidden settings, you can see how it's tracking you and everything through your phone, and everything that you have now automatically on by default is tracking you. Actually, most of it off, except for like GPS and things like that. But even things that don't matter, like if you have games on your phone, they're tracking you too. So if a small gaming company in like Bumblefuck, fucking Tennessee can track you, then odds are that a conglomerate government is tracking you already.
I mean,
Exactly.
luckily for me, it's like I have nothing, like
Yeah,
nothing
right,
to.
I'm just chilling reading. What you tracking me
Yeah,
for?
I mean,
Well,
the only worst thing they could probably be looking at me is like when I jerk off, and that's it. But do they really want to see that?
I mean, they might enjoy the
Just wave at
faces
them or
you
something. I don't know.
make.
That's what I usually do.
Honestly, I'm
can you
such a
imagine that angle from your phone? How you look?
Exactly.
Oh,
So why is that even pleasant?
yeah.
I can't imagine that. That's so sad.
It's like, come on, man. What? Just go watch
It's just the
porn.
Honestly,
archive videos
Better
of it.
angles.
I'm so terrified. I cover up the camera. I make sure I hold it like this.
I don't
make
care.
sure I cover up. I do because I'm just like if it's legit, then I'm just like, oh no, I'm good.
Yeah, I have nothing to hide.
Don't look at my face. I look disgusting when I do that. Don't look me in the face. But nah, like the whole thing is ridiculous. Like, so I guess I started with the Travis Scott stuff because the amount of misinformation from that is just as ridiculously dangerous as the amount of misinformation I got from everything else for the past like 2 years.
the satanic thing is very old. I've been hearing all of that since the
The
day I was
Satanic Panic
born.
of the 80s.
Yeah, it's like all music, all metal music is satanic. Satanic.
Only if you play it backwards will you
Yeah.
hear a Satan call for you.
Even though it's just
Yeah.
technology working.
Stairway to Heaven is a classic.
No, it's about
Uh,
it's not about going to heaven. It's about going to hell.
I know.
Ooh, look at that! They're trying to persuade you into
Yeah.
I don't know going to
They-
hell.
They're telling you a story of like a very cool path to heaven, but in the end, it's actually like they're tricking you. The whole path was just you leading you to hell. That's a whole.
So
know
you're
what's
telling
funny?
me? Mm.
For me, what's funny is that when people be like, "It's the devil, it's the demon," and all that stuff, like that's immediately Christianity. Like, how do we know that that's even the answer too? What if it's like some
Maybe.
other
Why by
thing, or you know, it's why does
Scientology?
it always go to Satanism as if Satanism is bad? I get like the religion itself is not even bad or anything
And
like
if you
that.
think
It's not.
about it, he left heaven. Like fucking Satan left heaven for a reason. Why the fuck does he want other people to go there with him?
He was casted out, I believe.
I mean,
But what do I know? I never read the Bible.
who knows? Maybe
really
he was
haven't.
actually like, you know what? Peace out. Fuck this. Fuck this place. I'm going to Utah. I don't know.
Are you saying
Devil's in
Utah
Utah.
is hell, sir?
The
Sometimes.
devil's in Utah.
Someone from Utah could listen to this and get very, very offended. You just got us canceled. I want you to know that.
I mean, Utah is the heart of fucking what's that religion? I got the
Oh God.
From the Christianity
Oh
branch.
my God. What is it? Mormonism. Mormonism. That's right. Yes, right.
I got a
I can
free
have
book.
15 wives.
Y'all
I
remember
got a free
South
book.
Park? You remember South Park? Bigger that movie, and it was like everybody from every religion was down there. It's like, oh, we all tried our best. Which way is the right path? And it was like who got it right? He was like, oh, the Mormons. So hey, you take that book, you read that book, you get
Nah,
your 12
the
wives,
Mormon,
and you.
like they're crazy. There's literally a part in the book where it
I wouldn't
says
say that.
only men can read this book. Men, and it doesn't say man when man is like saying like all humans. This is
Mm.
saying men, and I was
Like
like,
legit.
yeah, that's wild. Because they have their own
Yo,
book, I
that's
guess.
sexist.
It's
They have their own
because they
book.
assume women can't read, don't you know?
It's
Yeah, in
still
in
that.
Mormonism, women
No, they have their
only.
own book. They have like the Woman Book of Mormon or some shit. I don't know.
It's only one page in that book, and it says "Love thy husband." That's
It
it.
says Neil. That's it.
Love,
Neil,
love thy
love
husband
thy husband and take care
plus
of thine children.
no, and love the extra wives.
Oh
Don't get
no!
jealous.
Listen, I used to think that
That's
Mormonism
wild.
would be dope because like, yo, wild extra wives, all that shit.
I mean, you got the secret underwear, man.
It's
Powerful underwear.
extra wives, not extra girlfriends where they get freaky. Extra wives.
No,
Extra
yeah,
work.
yeah. It's 5 women, or yeah, I assume it's women marriage attacking you for coming home late. It isn't just
Exactly.
one.
Exactly. I don't want to get jumped by 5 women. Like I just want to. Nah. Mormonism would never be for me.
It's like when you're just married to one person, you only have to deal with one person. Plus you could learn everything bad about this person. So you know how not to like get this person pissed. Now you got 5, and now you got to learn about all 5 of them.
Exactly. If you
And
marry,
then one could be crazy, the other one could be like very quiet, the other one could be fucking psycho, the other one could be like a very perfect woman, and then like the last one could be a fucking serial killer. Who knows?
exactly. And if you marry a Latina, you get all 5.
Yeah.
Hey, baby.
Price of Right.
I mean, I don't know. Trying to keep one woman happy is hard enough. But then again, I have been solo dolo for years. That's not the point, though.
I mean, I think I could handle 2 wives.
You want?
I think I got the patience for it.
Want to bet?
I think I got the
You want
patience
to bet?
for it.
You
I
want
got the
to?
patience for
Okay.
it.
All right. No, you don't.
No, I do.
I know you. I
No,
don't think you do.
but there's a difference between like getting mad at a moment and then like being okay after. Like
I would love to see you in a situation to where, you know what I'm saying? and let's not forget these wives aren't like, oh, I don't think
I'm
in
not
the
talking
in the
about being a
Mormon
Mormon and marrying two wives. I'm just saying marrying two
or
wives.
in general. Oh, then you are gonna get jumped, sir. That's what you are going to get beat on. That's the sad part. Like you, oh no, I don't
But
think
isn't
so.
that every guy? I could handle two women.
I don't. That's every guy thinks like, oh, see, what I love right now is the polygamy conversation. Everyone wants polygamy to be legal and a thing. No, you can barely satisfy. You can barely keep one woman happy, and you telling me that you want two,
but
three extra
but
women.
that also has to be like the other women's like part. They have to join. They have to be part of it as well.
Yeah,
It's not like the guy
yeah,
has to be like keeping them happy. It's like everyone has to keep everyone happy.
yeah.
And you got
Okay.
sexual pleasures too. I hear a lot of a high percentage of women, like in the 70s, probably a percentage of women don't even come during sex, just like regular penetration. So if
Yeah.
a man be like, "Yeah, I'm fucking two women," but I mean, are you? Are you fucking two women?
You're leaving them both
That's all you.
unsatisfied.
No,
That, that,
it's weird that that's
that's
an
just
actual
unfair.
fact.
Ain't that sad?
It's very
Uh,
sad.
oh yeah, see, it's like it's straight women who don't come, but 90% or something of lesbians always come. I think men
Oh
just
yeah.
really suck at everything that they do.
But
Whoa, whoa,
because
whoa,
it no, I
whoa.
think because it's more about the mind.
Specifically,
That's why.
straight men.
I think it's because it's more about the mind, and guys don't really pay attention to that to women.
There's nothing mindful about sex. It's all body. It's
No,
Has
all
it's
any?
mind.
I
pleasure.
wonder
It's
if you,
mental as
if you.
well.
My favorite thing is, did you
It's
come?
mental.
If you have to ask, the answer is probably no. The answer is no. It's that
Yo,
simple.
do you
Ain't that
think when you're
sad?
I
jerk
literally never
do you
asked
think
that
when you're
question.
jerking off, it's like it's because you're moving your hand very quickly just by just it that itself? Like no, because you're thinking as well.
Yeah, I feel like you know when your girl is finished. You know.
No,
You
they're very
They
like
could be lying. They just want
they're
to get over
very
with.
like holy shit.
I mean, they can lie, but they can also fake the body convulsions, but they can't fake the fact that you almost decapitated me with your thighs. So when I say that men know, we know.
I'm gonna say
But
you know, but men, for the most part, I'm gonna say
what
don't know.
but what about if the woman is very smart and understands that if I do it like this, they will really think that I'm orgasming, but I'm really not. But to like trick them, I'm gonna be doing all of this.
Yeah, but also you're a grown man. You should know what you're doing at this point. Like honestly.
I think that's what social media has taught me, especially like things like TikTok and stuff, where there's an algorithm that you can get on. I just noticed that just a lot of straight men, specifically straight men, just suck at everything. They can't even wash their own ass without thinking it's gay. Like they can't do anything.
We
They can't.
try.
If they take care of the kid, right? The wife's like, "Oh my God, he changed his diaper. I'm so proud of him." Like it's just the bare minimum for these men.
Yeah, because
Always.
for a man, and I've realized this over the course of my 20s, I guess even my late teens, the bar is set incredibly low for us, incredibly
That's
low,
sad.
No,
and it
and it
sucks.
would suck as well if like if women are actually like not orgasming and lying to the man, like that's even making it worse too
Okay,
in a way.
let's take let's take orgasm out of it for a second. All right, as a man, as a man, are you a penguin, sir?
In my kitchen again.
uh,
Always in my kitchen.
as a man, my uncle told me you got to know a few basic things. You got to know how to grill or cook. You got to know how to
Just know how to cook.
you got to know how to cook. You also got to know how to keep yourself put together, keep yourself well groomed. You also got to know a really good wine. He taught me those three things because I wasn't around him much. But uh, I feel like as a man, you have to know more essential things like that. You have to know your likes and your don't likes. You have to know how to clean your body the right way. So when you step out, you don't smell like last week. You smell like today. Or when you with your lady, you got to know how to actually be a man. So as a man, both of you gentlemen,
I
obviously I know
don't
you.
consider myself a man.
Well, okay, well I know you identify as a doorknob, but I'm playing. Don't.
I identify myself as the embodiment of love. That's what I am.
So Jesus Christ.
Okay, Prince.
I'm sorry.
I'll take
You're,
Prince. I'll take Jesus.
uh, Prince. I'm about to start calling you. Your new name in my phone will now be the symbol.
The
That's it.
symbol.
The
I like that.
symbol.
That's a sick name.
But Okay, as to humans on this earthly realm, what are things, I guess, as you go forward in life? I would say from 18 until now, what are some things you realize as a man that are just stuff that just sticks you, stuff you feel like you should know? Either one can
That's
go
the man
Be a
first.
thing.
great.
I feel
Be,
like you should. Oh, I'm sorry, Austin. You go ahead.
no, I was just saying, be a good person.
No, no generic advice. That's what I hate about asking old people for advice. They be like, just love your wife and treat her right. It's like no fucking shit. Like that's how you got this far. Congratulations on the bare minimum 2-year-old man. I want something deeper, something stronger. Yeah,
No,
maybe a little bit.
that's literally like that's like for me. That's what it is. That's the best advice I give. I keep giving myself.
So be a nice person. What does that mean to you?
Being a good person. Just
A good person. What does it mean?
Okay. Let me get it.
The camera's on.
Oh,
Listening.
No, you're good. You're not.
Listen more than speaking.
Mm.
Understand that other people don't see the world like like yourself. So be open minded to listen to whatever people think. Of course, arguments are gonna happen, but like keep in mind that in the end, arguments are actually just nothing. They're just conversations, and it shouldn't break. It shouldn't like end a relationship at all. And when I say relationship, I mean like in general, everything, like friendship, everything.
Now, if I talk more than I listen, am I not considered a good person then?
No, you're not. No, who gives a
Because
fuck?
Dominic loves to listen, and I love to talk. So I feel like
No, but when I say
that
that, I'm talking about like when it's like conversations with like strangers. What I mean, or like the opponent or whatever you want to call the other person.
the
The
op, if you
opposition.
will.
The
Yeah,
opposition.
Yeah.
That's
I
right. I
don't know.
read dictionaries, cuz.
because overall,
Yeah,
you
well,
of course you're gonna like when you speak to somebody that like has the same opinions as you. It's just gonna be a back and forth conversation. There's not gonna be really any arguments, and
So
of
what you're
course
saying
that
is like,
and like that
mhm.
that's just gonna stay. It's gonna stay very neutral. But when you start talking to a person that has a different idea of the world, that's when you start arguing more. But like just because you're arguing doesn't mean it has to end with the like a relationship that should end or anything. It's just a time where you should listen and like not get offended. Maybe don't
Mhm.
get offended too much, pussies. I don't know.
Okay.
That's a good
All right.
fucking.
I hate
I'm
that
not.
snowflake
I'm not hurt by that
words thing.
statement at all. I'm not going to tweet you later. No, sir.
I don't know. I just don't care.
You
I
said
mean, mhm.
what is it to be a man? That was your
No,
question?
I said like as you get older, what are some things I guess you've learned about being a man that just kind of stick with you, to this day? Like, what are some things that really like, I guess, m- I don't know. I wouldn't say moldy, but like, I guess kind of, yeah, like I would say stick to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it kind of like, you know, I guess shows what kind of man you are.
There's a lot of pressure when it comes to that,
Hmm.
especially the stereotypes that probably our parents have taught us and generations before it. I don't know. I don't really know what that means. I mean, what you like you said, grilling and like how to treat a woman, things like that. Like, why don't you just learn that for the sake of learning it? Why does it have to be for a
Yeah.
man title? I
No,
don't.
like cooking. It's you should learn that because of survival in
I'm
general.
Yeah.
specifically grilling, right? Because every time it's strange. Because when I go to like a family picnic from Dominique's side, the men go to the grill and stuff, and then it's
That's
just
just
like,
cooking. That's just cooking still. But they just
but
changed the name.
yeah,
Some
to
people
them
can't
it's
even boil
something.
It's
water.
the same shit.
No, because some people can't
It's
even
just two
boil
different
water.
names. It comes from the same umbrella.
Big cap. Big cap. No, not even big cap. Little cap. Let me tell you why. It's
So
because
so so
you
what you're
could be
telling me
fine.
is like if you cook a steak in the
Mhm.
kitchen, it's cooking. But if you cook a steak in a grill, it's grilling. It's the exact same shit. You cooking the damn thing.
Okay, it's real easy to say that when you bring up the steak, though.
Okay, if you
Okay,
if you cook corn in the grill, you're grilling. If you cook corn in the kitchen, it's cooking.
stop saying things you can cook on both on the stove and the grill.
I couldn't think of a single thing you could cook on a grill that you
What?
can't cook on the stove.
When Victor was
You can't make ramen noodles
vegetarian,
on the
when
stove.
Victor was
You can't
vegetarian,
make ramen noodles on the
yo,
grill.
when Victor was cooking, when
Gotta be
Victor was
passionate enough.
vegetarian, he cooked fucking vegetables in the grill.
This is true.
You grilled a carrot, sir.
Yeah, it's good. Sweetness really comes up, but it doesn't matter. The point is, the point is, grilling and cooking is the exact same thing.
It's the exact same shit, man.
I'm never getting over
It's just,
that.
it's just a title that men give themselves to say. Because cooking is a woman thing, right? But
Yeah.
grilling, me and my beer and tongs.
Real quick, y'all remember that scene from The Simpsons where Lisa was trying to Nelson and Lisa was kind of dating, and he goes in his kitchen and he grabs a carrot and he puts on a skillet and he cooks a fucking carrot on a skillet. Like, I cannot be the only one that remembers that. I cannot. Be
I've
the only
never
one.
seen The Simpsons. I
Oh
watched like
my
2 episodes. It was like the first 2 episodes.
Oh my god, dude, I love that. I guess I can honestly say that as a man, besides all like the things I guess you feel you should know, so you should know how to cook and keep yourself put together.
Human thing, you know?
Yeah, but some people are just so bad at it. Like you ever meet somebody who you see them, they're probably older than you, but you see them and you can smell them. I should not be able to smell you. I should not.
It could be their it could be their scent.
No.
Some people have different scents.
There's no way, as a grown man, you should smell like a trash bag.
Maybe they can't afford it or something.
I don't know.
Just give them a
Unless it's
trash
at
bag.
work, because if it's at work, I mean, it's like
Oh, it's
soap
work.
is like $2, and you're here working.
It's work. This dude
I don't
smells like
know.
an old pepper.
For me, if someone smells bad at work, it's just like they stink. I don't know how to explain it. I just don't care enough, I guess.
I tell
But,
them
like-
straight up. I'll be like, what the fuck is that? And
And
they're
you
like,
want
"Bro,
two
do you
wives,
smell?"
Austin, you're telling about.
I mean, he has. Okay.
I have no filter sometimes, and that's most of the time.
And this is why you can't get married to 2 women at the same time.
But what if that is the reason why I got married with 2 women?
It's possible. It's possible.
Okay,
But-
that can only last
Improbable.
like a good 4 years.
It's like the
at
only
the
reason.
most.
Like imagine, the only reason why I got married to 2 women is because I was very truthful to my
Drunk
wife, and I was like, yo,
and-
I want this other chick to marry us, and we're like, okay.
Oh yeah, it's that simple. It's always
It's very that simple
Hey babe,
sometimes.
I want another woman in this relationship right now. She laughed at me. You see? That's not how
It
it
depends on the woman.
works.
It depends on the person.
I guess, yeah, everyone's different. You never know.
You never know. They might
couldn't
be
tell
like
ya.
two. They might be like 2 dudes are married and be like, you know what? I kind of want a woman in the relationship. And the other guy's like, you know what? Me too. And then it
Curious
happens.
as to where you're gonna be in 10 years, my friend. I am very curious because if you get married before I get married,
I'm not.
I am jumping off the Grand Canyon. Because
I might get married when I'm like 60.
Oh god! Or if you end up in an actual significant relationship before I do, I am gonna run into the nearest semi because you are not. That's not it. That is not it at all. That is
Hey,
borderline.
it's
awful.
conversation. You're talking to your significant other. Like those are like.
That is how
things
you
I wanna
end
talk
up
about.
getting. No, that's how you end up in a ditch.
What do you
Because-
do if she gains 10 pounds and asks you if she looks fat?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
answer
bitch.
that.
It depends.
Really?
If she looks
all
fat, I'll be
depends.
like, yeah, I mean, you could lose. You could be.
You want to die. That's what you want. You want to
I
die.
feel like most of the time when men say that, they're not you, Austin, but other men. They're out of shape themselves, and they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Like you can't say anything about weight if you don't lift weights. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't say anything.
It's like
You should
it's like,
say,
do I look fat?
"Listen,
It's like, yes,
me
you
too."
do.
You gotta be like, listen, I've been putting on some pounds too.
Listen. Yep.
Don't say stuff like that. It's the quickest way to get hurt, and not emotionally. I'm talking
No.
quickest way to get punched.
I like.
That's
I
okay.
would. I would
Yeah.
like my significant other to like tell me like if I was getting fat or not.
I could do that if you like.
There's no
I'm
nice
fine with
way of
that.
anyone.
No, but
There's
I
no.
think that's for me because growing up, like all my neighbors, we were all friends, and we would like call ourselves fat, even though we weren't fat, and it just
This
stuck
isn't
in
a
my head.
friend.
I can never get fat because of that reason.
Oh, you guys used to bully each other? That's sweet.
Yes, I used to
That's
cry
called
over it.
character building, apparently.
There was a reason why I stayed
That's
inside
called
for a whole
character
year.
building.
I got over it.
You got bullied so bad that
Yeah,
you,
but I don't think I
you
could get fat.
you
I think
didn't
I can't
even-
get to that to like certain level. I don't think I could get to 200 pounds without like me freaking out.
Why'd you say that?
Yeah.
I
Are
feel,
you?
I,
Is that considered fat phobic? I don't know. I feel like personally, when it's about you, it's not right. When it's about other people, it is.
No, well,
Oh
for
my
me, it's
God.
more
Right,
like
so-
if you're
I hate
healthy or not,
TikTok for
and
that
that's it.
reason right
Like, you
there.
could be fat and healthy.
This,
It's a
maybe.
thing.
I
It's a thing. It's
I'm-
literally a thing. You could be like,
It-
you could be fat, but you could be healthy at
what
the
does it
same
mean
time.
to be healthy?
It's like
don't know.
everything's working. Like
Yeah.
So wheelchair people are not healthy?
they could no, I mean, but they're like can't
You know?
walk because of
So they're
certain,
not
like,
healthy? It's not working though.
It's
I
not
don't
working.
know.
No, but you could be
don't
fat.
know.
You could be fat and healthy.
Who are you talking to, Austin? That you saying these things about? You could be fat. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I only worry about myself. If the person considers themselves fat and healthy, by all means, be fat and healthy.
I saw something on TikTok and it said exactly that right there. It said, why would you go to the gym? All because of an image that you see in the mirror. That's fat phobic. It's like it's called health.
I mean, if you think about it, like, cause there's a certain weight limit for like heights and whatever. Like, imagine a dude that's like 5'8" and he weighs like 250 pounds, but it's mostly muscle. He's technically overweight.
I think that's when the term obesity comes into play, which is having to do with fat.
You know what? And you know what comes with obesity, sir? Diabetes,
Lack of breath.
high blood pressure, lack of breath. You can only walk up 2 flights of stairs. You're gonna lose your foot. You might end up with glaucoma, dirty neck. You know what I'm
Hey, bro, they
saying?
healthy. What you talking about?
Okay, I think
They're not healthy at all.
so a dude, like a person could be like fat, but if they keep exercising if they keep eating, like if they just keep it like in the middle, like they're technically healthy.
I know this is how I know when I'm getting to the point where I need to drop weight. When I cannot breathe.
Or when you
What?
The heaviest I have been was high school. I would say sophomore year. I was 250. Okay. I could not get up that second flight of stairs without almost collapsing. This is why I hated it.
you weren't
when I-
you weren't even fat.
You met me junior year,
You're right.
sir.
I was fat, like middle school.
He knew me
I
sophomore
was
year.
never fat. I never
was
gained
fat.
weight.
You've never been, and I hate you for that
I was
because he's
fat.
always. been
I
the
want
first-
to though. Right now I'm 160.
It's not fun.
At some point I'm going to hit my goal of 180, but I don't know when.
That's my goal to get back at. Right now, I'm sitting at 217, and I hate it.
217?
Yeah,
You hate it.
I hate everything about it. I feel more comfortable at like 185.
I'm in between like 165 and 180 or 185, some shit like that. I'm always in between those
I want
that
that.
range. I'm never like over 185 or like under like 150.
You know, now I think about it, I guess if you could be fat and healthy, then you can be skinny and unhealthy. That's a thing,
Yeah.
isn't it?
This is very true. This is very
So I
true.
guess the opposite could work too. If that.
Like if you see
Yeah.
like a frail skinny male, yeah, that's I feel like that's
Yeah, when I see
incredibly
when I see
unhealthy.
like people that is like skinny, it freaks me out as much as
Anorexia,
like when
skinny.
people are like really fat, overweight. I'm
Well,
gonna
you
use
see, I
overweight
live in
because it's why it's
America,
nicer.
so there's big people all around this country. So I feel like when I see someone really, really skinny, that would grab my attention more than seeing a really big person.
Yeah.
And it's a difference between like very like overweight or like just somebody that's like kind of fat.
I mean, what does that even mean to be fat? Like, who even put labels?
Like
on
I'm
this?
fat.
Like,
I have a gut. Like,
Would you
you
stop
know that?
being woke for 30
like
seconds?
I'm
Stop being
technically
woke for
fat.
30 seconds.
Like
No,
I'm
All
but
right.
technically fat.
did you know that most of the like nutrition and all this stuff and all these things that you're supposed to eat on like on your plate, 3/4 vegetables and all that stuff is really dedicated towards white people, not people of color like us. I wonder what our limits are versus the Caucasians.
Chicken grease. Chicken grease.
And I mean, and when it comes to
And
That's
like
it.
what happened?
lactose intolerance, what?
Yeah, colored people are more likely to be lactose. White
I'm
people don't get
lactose.
that. Yeah, see, white people don't get that. That's
Lactose
not white person.
intolerant.
That's why they can eat 16 blocks of cheese, bro. But the moment I eat Alfredo or something, I'm
It's
crying.
no, you're enjoying it, but then like 10 minutes later you cry.
Sitting on the toilet.
I happened to me one time. Immediately, I suffered, but it was worth it. But yeah, that's another thing too. That's all I gotta say.
I don't know. Uh, I just for me in general, I know that I can't get fat because I literally punish myself when it comes to like my weight because of like how I grew up.
Oh no, when I get really deep into like
But
an episode, I drop weight like crazy, like fast, like super bad. I don't eat.
no, I still
Uh,
eat. I just
nah,
exercise more.
nah, I don't
Wow.
eat. Like it when I get like I also realize something too. Like I know when my anxiety is getting really really bad, I don't sleep, and then my appetite just goes off.
Just
Like
get
I
a
don't eat,
weighted
I
blanket.
don't sleep. Tried, tried all that.
Get a
Don't I
heavy blanket.
don't need medical advice. I'm just letting you know. From
Yeah,
what I
It's not
give
a
one
medical
heavy enough
advice. Just get a
to
heavy
stop
blanket.
breathing.
I'm gonna tell you what I've tried and what I've tried and that I've tried that and I'm gonna tell you it does nothing for me. I'm telling you that
It's for anxiety.
I realize when it gets bad, I don't eat, and when I don't eat, I drop like that. When it's up, when it's elevated, I don't. It my weight just goes through the motions and then it ends at the lowest it could be.
So now he has a tail. So now we know when we see you and you look skinnier, we're gonna know you've been going through it.
Yeah, like I remember I would say around the time I was like 24, 25 or something like that. Nobody was saying much in the group chat. Nobody was saying much. At least nobody was saying much to me. Um, I I was going through it that for like 4 or 5 months. I was going through it. I was so in my mind. I would just say just and I realized and every time and I realized that I knew y'all would probably look at the group chat like, yo, what the fuck is going on with this guy? But I would be saying something like, what does it all mean? I would just be going through every single motion and y'all would just be like, I'm just gonna leave that right there. I'm just gonna leave the
I think
message
we were
right
all
there.
going through our stuff.
And this is why I could not be mad. So I would just I would leave the message there and I would just like get in the ball, put on icebox, and then just cry.
Causes these problems. Women? Is it
life,
women? Is it
life,
loneliness?
life, dude. Life is
Life.
Women.
life, man. Life is ridiculous. That's
Hey, Victor, does it look like I have black lipstick on?
That you pointed out, yeah, it kind of does. I didn't think
See?
so at first.
I
Yeah, it
don't.
kind of
I'm
does.
not.
Yeah,
But
you do.
fucking
It's
the
okay.
lighting.
the emo
No.
feds. Like I said, the emo feds is here.
And I'm wearing
It's
black.
okay. Look at him. Got the edgelord going. There you go with the black lipstick. I got some eyeliner.
That looks
Right.
so weird. Oh my
We're gonna
God.
get you a Windows fan. That's what we're gonna do.
There you go. And then you yell at your mom, call her a bitch every time she says dinner's ready or something.
He gonna get kicked out.
Oh yeah, you're Mexican. You can't do that.
The whole problem. But oh man, I had a question. Wait. What was I talking about in your car? Um,
To
this
be
is
honest,
this is why I was hoping Isabel would get on because I needed a woman's opinion. Have you ever curved somebody?
Me?
Like big,
yes.
Us?
big curve. I'm talking like some just straight dub. Like I ain't like
Stop
Yes.
saying dub because I think you're saying W.
it's a dub.
A dub?
A dub.
So a DUB?
Yes.
So
The
a
answer is
W,
yes.
a dub.
Anyway,
That's
So
gamer
dub
talk, boss.
is dub now like like meant for both like good and bad now?
it's
Only if you're
all
holding a controller is it a win. If you're not holding a controller, then it's not a good thing.
a dub is it's all about context of the conversation.
So it's the same thing with like if you're saying, "Oh, that's hot," or like
Yeah,
or like
yeah,
that was cold, like because cold
yeah,
can mean both positive and negative.
yeah. I like how I'm explaining the hood terminology to this guy.
No, because that's new. I know about hood terminology.
you
Like
grew
that's
up,
just new. Dub
you
like
grew up in hip
being
hop culture.
negative. That's very new to me.
Oh God.
That's
Yeah,
very new now. I think
that's Bronx slang. Anyway, so
you've been
so
watching
you
too much YouTube.
actually I've just been living, sir. But okay,
Yeah.
so
I feel like you haven't been you I feel like everyone I don't know if everyone's curved someone before, but
I have since
I feel like if
preschool.
you have, then you've really been trying, you know? You've been curving since preschool. Your
No,
teachers try to freak you.
it's more of a like I like now I understand that I was doing that, but prior at that moment, like I probably wasn't like thinking about like, oh, it's a curve. I would just be because for some reason I think this is just in my head, or I don't know, because I used to like this one girl, my first crush, but then I think there was this other girl that liked me, and like she would always try to be around me, but I tried not to be around her.
it's a curve.
Love triangle of a 3-year-old. That's wild.
It
I
was
don't
a
know how you
5-year-old.
remember that. I'll be honest. I don't
Yeah,
know how you remember that.
I remember my
It's
first
a
Um,
crush.
fond memory.
She's I still remember her, like I still remember her in general. She's a cool person.
I do remember my first curve, and it was when I was very young.
Go forth. Tell
It was
us.
a white girl named Amanda. She used to do this weird thing with her eyes that she used to make them shake. It's fucking weirdo.
That's
In a
great.
good way. In
Sounds
a
like
good
me and
way.
her,
But
me and her could be best friends.
she was weird and in a good way, of course. But I just
Mm.
remember her thinking or asking me on a date, and I was like, "Listen, no." And that's pretty much how I went.
At five, you're just like no.
It was like 8 or 9 or 10,
I,
something like that.
I asked that question because I got again everything I want to talk about when I get on here. I think about when I'm at work. So I'm stalking. I'm listening to a podcast, and I get to wondering. It got nothing to do with the podcast at all. But I was sitting there wondering if after you curve somebody and you hit them with the let's just be friends. We can still be friends. We can hang out and all
I
that.
never said that.
Did I ask you? I'm trying to
I'm just
finish the
saying.
sentence, but if someone if just if you say that we can still be friends, and they decide to just not just say nothing else to you anymore, could you be mad about that?
No, because I feel like let's just be friends. Even the way you said it as to being nice. You don't actually want to be friends with this mother. You just want to be nice to let them down easy. So if they don't respond to it, you're like, well, fuck it, it's easier for me. I should have been honest with your ass, you know. Get your ugly ass out of here, you know, something like that. But
I mean, I
mm,
okay, so I have been in a situation to where not even recently actually, just I don't know, probably a few years back. Um, so me and this girl, I'm not gonna say her name. We were canoodling, you know what I'm saying, doing cute stuff.
is it canoeing?
Canoodling
That's
and also
crazy. Did you drown?
canoodling and also
Yeah,
canoeing.
he came back from the dead to have this experience with us.
Yeah, yeah.
That's right.
Quick question: when did we graduate?
2013,
2013.
Do you remember the date?
No,
24th,
The 24th,
June 4th
the
June
4th
4th.
of June.
or June
Okay, thank you.
6th, something like that. I don't know. Are you filling out? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm filling up a job application right now.
Just
Finally,
lie
good
on that shit.
money.
Who cares?
But so it was an instance to where we were canoodling and everything like that, and then she says to me, and I quote, after kissing on me and loving on me, she says, "Oh, I just want to be friends, and I don't, I don't think we should take this further. Like, I hope we can still kick it." No, I don't think we should.
Did the Tribe Called
So
Quest song start playing?
you acting like I know what song that is.
Can I kick it?
Can I get you? my God, you make me want to throw a pebble at you
You would think he
religiously.
has a child already, or at least dad
I
jokes.
swear, his dad jokes are disgusting.
I have a nephew.
Oh, and they just
Close enough.
don't work because he doesn't understand. Um, but d- d- oh man, so a few weeks pass, and I block her. I block her, and I was wondering the entire time, would she be shocked if I just I just disappear? And how I explained it to Austin in the car was, unless I approach you with the intention of being your friend, I don't want to be your friend.
What's strange about this, of all
What?
things, is the
What?
fact that you remember this like it was yesterday, like, as if it still affected you today.
No, because
The simple thing, like that didn't go any further than just basic friendship, or maybe a little more advanced than basic because you guys are cuddling. So
canoodling.
canoodling, excuse
it
me.
was it was some sexy stuff happening, but real
It really
sexy.
got to you. Huh?
Not really. It's
You must have.
I'm
You seem
no.
passionate about it
I mean, because
You
honestly,
sound like you still think about it.
well,
at
yeah.
night.
Just kill the
Alone.
ball. No, I think I use that instance as an example because that was the most recent one I can remember. But if because I don't think that,
Wait a minute, she curved you. You didn't curve her.
yeah, she curved me, but
Oh,
in but I've also done some curving in my time, um, and
So you
I was
understand.
yeah, so I was not surprised. So see, I see it from I see it from this angle. I'm not surprised if I tell somebody I don't want to do this with you and they dip out. I'm
that
not
should
really
always. I feel like that should always be the first thing to be said too. If it's not already said, I guess, you know.
sometimes it's
But I feel like for the most part, that falls under the men's side where they're always like hanging out with a girl for a while, and then they're like, "Oh, I gotta tell you something," and the girl's like, "Fuck, he's probably gonna tell me he likes me or some bullshit, and it's gonna have to stop here." Like, why can't we all just be
Friends.
friends?
like, oh, I'm sorry. You the one that was kissing on me gently and calling
And
me daddy. And now
that's
I'm supposed to
different.
sit here and put okay, so if I'm hanging, see, this is what I said. If I approach you with the intention of being your friend, I don't mind being your friend. But if I'm approaching you on some, dang, my look, I just want to lick Nutella off your beautiful body. Ain't nothing else on my mind besides licking Nutella off your beautiful body. So if you telling me, then when we get almost close to me getting that jar of Nutella, and you tell me, oh, I just want to, oh, I think we should just be friends. After you've already partaken in certain parts of my body, you telling me now
So
why?
you're
Like,
mad because she left you on blue balls.
no, I'm mad because I bought a jar of Nutella for no reason. No, I'm mad
W-
because
What if she didn't want to go anywhere? What if she was afraid to go further? What if she didn't want to fall in love with you? What if she had a past experience that scarred her? What if she's been raped before and going this far? It's the first time she went this far after a while and it's sort of triggering her or something. There's a lot of what ifs in there
listen,
too.
Yeah.
some things don't need explanations. But if it's something like, um, I would say with what you said with the with the rapes and the touching, I don't. That's something that is I would understand. But I'm saying that
You
if we
wouldn't know because you just blocked her on everything.
okay, but that's a dark turn. That's an incredibly dark turn. I was saying like if not even something like that happened, like it starts off on some like, oh, we cute, like, oh, we, oh, this baby and all that cute stuff, and it hits with the oh, I just think we should be friends, and you're just such a nice, you're just so sweet, and oh, I just mwah, all that, the consented forehead kiss, and then it just stops right there, and they just say, oh, we homies, we can kick it. We can't be homies after, because I'm feeling things, and you felt on things, so I don't know why we had to. stop that and then just go back to being no. It's not even just because I can no longer touch you in a sexy way. It's like I am now feeling emotions for you. I'm I am now feeling things. So I don't know why you want me to be your friend after we didn't already overstepped that friend level. I don't want to do that.
Not
So I'm
only
gonna
do you
go.
not know why, and now you'll never know why because you blocked her.
Exactly.
And you
I
never
don't
asked.
want to know why. I don't
Why
want to
not?
know why.
What if it's
Be-
something serious?
it won't be. It never is. It never is. You've never been friend zoned, have you? And quite frankly, I'm gonna say this now. As I got older, I don't believe in the friend zone. I feel like if a woman just ain't into you, she ain't into you. But also understand if you want to if you want to dub somebody and tell them, oh, I don't want to, you know, see you in that light. Don't be surprised when they dip out. Tut out. But have you ever been uh
Curved.
put in? Yeah, big curved.
Plenty of times.
I'm talking to that pretty motherfucker right there.
No, it's not. It's not. It's nothing to do with my looks. I think. I mean, like it's. No, I haven't. Let's say that. But that. But the thing is. The thing is. Oh wait. No. The thing is. Wait. Let me explain. Let me explain. I'm also. I pride myself also on being very very perceptive. Right.
Mhm.
If I just like for someone like you that she's doing that stuff and that well first I wouldn't even be doing that stuff right away because I don't know. I don't even know. That goes back to the whole like, do you have gonorrhea or something talk that we did last couple
Oh
weeks
god.
ago. But I don't know. I feel like I can read the room very well, and I can read people very well to understand that if I should I pursue this further, should I give it a little more time?
Mhm.
You know, I don't want to do anything that can mess it up. So I just feel like I it's been to the point where we're friends and it feels like it's going to be a little more, but I don't want it or she doesn't want it. And I either I ask or, you know, it's just obvious and it just no longer pursues it from there. And for the most part, we no longer friends after that, I would have to say. I feel like
Yeah,
that stuff, having feelings really can ruin something, but it should be a mutual understanding. But it's easier when someone's not attracted to you, I would say. But even then, like spending so much time with someone, even if you're not attracted to them at the start, I feel like you probably would be nearing the end.
No, I think
like
that's what happened with me with I think with one girl. Like at first I was just like but like later on I started liking her
Why the quotes?
because I don't know if it was like I was just
Mhm.
trying to fuck.
either way, the emotion was there.
You gotta know the difference, man.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
I seen this
Um,
movie too. Yeah, no wait, I seen this movie, this horror movie. It was called I don't know. I just recently left a review on not a review. I give it a star on Letterbox. It was a horror comedy of it was a slasher film where these like corporate people go into the woods for a retreat, but it's like a slasher film. It's a British movie, and the black guy was like saying how he likes the American girl, and I was telling Dominique, I'm like, I don't think he likes the American girl. I think he likes the fact that he's alone with the girl, and he's like, oh yeah, I like her. It's like, no, you just want to fuck her, and you got
Yes.
those feelings confused. I feel like that happens a lot too. I
By
feel
the
like it
way,
happens often.
this person, she's cool as fuck. I'm not saying like, oh, I just wanted to fuck. It's just I don't know if it was like more of like I wanted to be friends and just fuck, or if I wanted to be with her.
So that's that. I feel like self-reflection is best there. I feel like you should take a step back and just be like, let me think about this
Yeah,
real quick. If you really enjoy the friendship, it's best not to pursue those fucking feelings. You know what I'm saying? Those fucking. But if you don't care for the friendship, you just want to get it in,
yeah.
by all means. You know what I'm saying? Not like by all, not Bill Cosby by all means, but like
Jesus Christ,
by
no,
all means.
no, no, no. We do not. This episode of Word on the Mosquito has been brought to you by the letter L, and you will take an L if you Bill Cosby anybody. So don't do it. All right, Jesus Christ. All right.
I feel like by all means, that's a scary term, isn't it?
That is awful. That is absolutely terrifying. Um, is the movie talking about Severance? Is that what?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly it. You're right.
Oh, yeah. I went on your letterbox. Um.
Movie sucked, but it was kind of funny. But it kind of sucked.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I feel like yeah.
y-
That's
I I feel like Victor, you've known me for over 10 years. Um, I feel like you've witnessed one of my worst blunders, and where it's an instance where I got dubbed I feel like it was in the, and I don't know why. This one here, this one right here, I remember vividly because the last thing that happened to me was probably in my early 20s. This right here was when I was 14, 14, probably 15 years old.
Mm.
It was an outside day at Tenor, and it
Oh
was.
no.
Listen, this one this one's gonna hit. Uh, I it was the original. It was you, me, Gabe, Eric, the fat dude, the fat dude, and
Jose.
yeah, and Felix. We were all out there, and it was this pretty thing, pretty Latina with the most prettiest eyes. You remember her name? You remember her name?
I don't. There were a lot of pretty Latinos, a lot of pretty guys there.
Yeah, listen, bro, listen.
But yeah, you're saying.
Uh, V. I'm gonna say her initial was V. Um,
Mm.
so I was crushing hard, crushing hard. Um, and I guess we were out there. We was like across at that park, and for some reason I had just the utmost confidence. And listen, I don't remember what I said, but it was in the realm of like we was talking about Twilight. And bro, when I tell you that I got dubbed so hard.
You cringe. You cringe thinking about it.
I am cringing so bad.
So I'm guessing she didn't like Twilight.
No, I don't. She might have, but the minute I mentioned it, she dubbed me and Twilight. She didn't like it no more since I liked it. She did not even want to, like, dog. Oh my God.
That's
It
good.
was,
She didn't find your interest interesting. Fuck her anyway. Who cares about her?
like, dog, I cared at the time because I was so, like,
yeah.
I was so like smitten, and like this is me as like a little joint. I was like probably 5 feet and like super wide, and I'm just like super like head over heels for this shit, and I just get dubbed in a part. I walked away so sad. I remember that. I walked away so y'all were laughing.
Okay. Well, we were. Were were we laughing? I don't remember, man.
I feel like y'all were laughing. Y'all were.
Maybe we were
What
laughing at the
happened?
fact that you mentioned Twilight. Like, is that really your game? Like, hey, no, Team Jacob. What the fuck?
So are you Team Jacob or Team?
I was always Team Jacob, all right.
Oh no,
That was
George Crew.
that was such a moment, and oh my God, I remember like it was a few blunders I had, but like that one sticks out to me most. That was like the hardest I've ever gotten curved in my life, and
What did she say? Do you remember what she said?
oh, I don't, I don't, but I feel like because a majority of people at Tinder were like very insulting towards me. So like it was probably just like the WoW-OD insult, and I was just like, ouch. And like y'all laughed, and I just walked away. But it was just,
Oh man.
it was such a sad moment. You're thinking about it like so. I hate that I laughed at this guy.
I'm thinking like, I'm just picturing in my head how it went down.
It was bad. I like how over the 10 years we initially, and I don't know why I keep saying this because I feel like it's true. Initially, and I like how because when I sat at y'all's tables for the first time, I was the outsider. I did not know a single one of y'all. And I guess as time went on, I just kept going to the table. You know, like we can't get rid of this guy, so I just stayed. And you know, I still, even to this day, I still don't think Eric likes me very much. And I until
Yes, he
recently,
does.
and I
Eric's
guess
just hard ass.
Eric's an angel, but I didn't think. And I guess for a while, I guess until like I was saying until about junior year, I always thought he wanted to punch me in the forehead. Uh, is what it is, but I don't know. I find the progress that from that initial moment that I sat down, y'all literally watched me fail with a few of my like quintessential tenor high school crushes. it's just like
Hey, we might have laughed, but we were still there to be friends with you at the end. You
It
still
was a
came
funny
back to us
moment.
at the
It
end.
was probably just a funny moment that they just had to laugh.
Not in the time though, at 14, when your hormones are raging, bro, and you get rejected, you want to go back to your friends, and all they just laughing at you. That's just
just
like,
cackling, bro.
yeah,
It
bro,
was
just you
so
know. Yeah.
oh god. I was like, I hate this place. I want to go home. It was so sad. Oh man. Oh, and sophomore year, Eric got in where I wanted to get in. Um,
I think I know exactly who you're talking
yes,
about.
sir. Yes, sir.
I'm pretty sure it didn't. No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say
Is
it.
is it an L?
Yep.
Yeah.
I danced with her.
Okay.
She was a great dancer.
I believe it. She was so fun until
I I took her out for some subs one day. I remember. I remember because the bitch made me pay for hers. What? Oh, I
everybody.
forgot my wallet. Ain't got no money anyway.
I'm mad
I
because
remember.
like all of the girls that I've crushed on during that time period, liked my homies. That's the sad part. That's the sad
Why?
part. I
I wonder
don't
why
know why.
everyone had a thing with her as well, and it wasn't because. I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna say she wasn't pretty because that must have been it or something. But it's just like Eric's the only one that though. I think Eric's the only one that went far with it though.
Mm,
Like I said, I
Yeah,
only
I
danced
know
with her.
exactly what he did too. I know
Yeah,
exactly what he did. He told me.
you're gonna text me about it later.
I
Well,
can't say it without him here though.
the I don't know because Austin, like you came in and you dated C. I don't know. I don't know if I could say their names on here or not,
I
but
know who C is now, by the
C
way.
is yep.
But
And
then,
then
figuring it out later on that maybe she was just a lesbian, and maybe that's why. But then again, maybe
Damn, he's a
she's not. I don't
damn.
know.
That's a hell of a way to take a reject. Maybe she ain't into dick, bro. That's all it
No,
is.
but that was later. Like that was like later. Like like I started working with Brenda's like baby daddy, whatever
you
you
don't
call
say
him.
names on here. Why would you do that?
Who?
That's okay.
There's a lot of
There's plenty of girls out there named Brenda.
Yeah.
We should say names, only first
and
names.
but
Though.
yeah, but then he was telling me something about like maybe she was just lesbian or something, and then I don't know. Maybe she's not.
Shouldn't
And
assume that if you get rejected. That's wild.
No, but we were
freshman,
together. She was just very quiet.
She was always quiet. I remember her always
Yeah,
being quiet.
like even
yeah,
Zach dated her after.
yeah,
but,
he
like,
did. He did.
even he said it.
Mhm.
She was just always quiet, and it's those quiet ones that are.
She could
Oh,
sing
never
like
mind.
she could sing like an angel though.
That's too proud. Wait, do you mean really sing or
Like really sing. I was
okay.
going. I was in the hallway. I think going to whatever class was in like the third floor, and
Fernando?
Fernando or Todd, and then fuck Todd, and then we
Hey, I like
I
Todd, bro.
he was
He funny.
he failed me one semester. It made me mad.
You
Um,
probably deserved it. Let's be real.
listen, as much as I slept in class, I probably deserved it. But the I was going into the class and I just walked by and I heard them just like vocalizing and singing. I'm like, oh snap! I was like, da 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 da. I was trying to like get into it too, and then they stopped.
Why do you do this? Why would you do that?
I honestly feel like if I
Just
was
come out of
prettier,
nowhere.
like I honestly feel like if I was prettier, I probably would have had a better chance to
wanna
like
hear
bag my crush.
I want to
Uh,
hear that.
you don't want to hear that. I mean, I know what my
You
flaws
are
are.
pretty.
Oh, you gonna make me blush. Um, but I feel like if I was like, I guess the aesthetic. If I look like you, I would have probably bagged my crush. And the sad
Or
part
you would have had
is,
2 kids, or you would have had like 4 kids by now.
I wouldn't know. At least I would have had my crush. 4 kids, 4 children.
I don't know, man.
But nah, that was ridiculous. And I don't think who dated Gabe? Was it Sarah? Sarah dated Gabe?
I don't know. I know he had a girlfriend, but he was always too busy nut punching to say anything.
Yep.
That motherfucker he's still around and stuff too, but I know he's with someone now and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
Jose's probably in jail. He probably like did a homicide or some shit.
He probably beat his man on the playground.
Probably did that. Yeah, he was
He's just
wild.
weird. A wild
Yo,
boy.
it's crazy how I'm gonna get little. I don't know about little sad, but like just talking about that. I've been like past couple days. I've been thinking about past like people that I hanged out in like high school, middle school, and then I'm thinking back, I'm like, damn, what the fuck are they doing right now? And then some of them, some in my head, I'm like, damn, maybe something bad might have happened. And
I
then
feel like
just
that's why
like,
social media is important.
Yeah.
I wish it
no,
was. I
the
wish
thing
we
is
were
like,
younger when it came out. Then we
mhm.
would have had them. But it came out when we were like still like 11th or some shit or 10th, and it just felt awkward. I mean, it was Facebook, but who the fuck liked Facebook at the time?
and like
still hate it.
the ones I'm thinking about is more like the ones that I don't like see in like social media or anything. Like I just there's nothing about them, and like, so maybe I can find them, or maybe it's a different name. But like I have
Maybe they're dead.
nothing. Who who knows? Maybe they're just not social media people and they're doing well, or maybe they just I don't know.
They're dead. Maybe I don't know. It's you think about things like that sometimes too.
No, yeah, I'm just like what the fuck are they doing? Like what the fuck are they doing? And then you
Are
start
they
thinking
really?
back of like the moments you guys we had, and I'm like, damn, they were kind of wild.
Nostalgia is a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
Swear. Like I just reconnected with one of my OGs from middle school, and when I tell you that this dude was like he basically back then he was my Austin. He was Austin for me, like from for now, like he back then he was you. Like that's how cool we that's how tight we was. And then bro moved to Mississippi and then it just kind of deaded it there. But you know, it social media like and I just keep reconnecting with people that I went to that I was in middle school with, and even I don't I would hope that nobody from high school remembers me, so don't try to reconnect with me if you see me.
I
If you
hope your
see-
crush comes around and finds you, and she'd be like, "Twilight, right?" And you're gonna, "Oh
no,
yeah."
no. After that moment, I stopped liking her so bad. I just stopped. Like I still thought she was fine, but I was just like, nah, I'm not gonna.
Bitch.
Not even gonna try that anymore. Like, and then for like the next 3 years, I had a crush on Quintina, and then that was it.
Who was that? Oh my god, the fucking. Wasn't she in 12th grade when we were fucking freshmen, bro?
She was a sophomore when we were freshmen. She was a junior or a sophomore. Either way, like I was still like I was watching. And
That's
then,
wild. What happened to her in MATC and things like that. It's
yeah,
wild, that story.
Wait, what?
It's her own damn fault.
yeah, it was a whole situation.
Yeah.
But I
Like
remember
like two people
the
involved.
Nah.
it was a lot. I don't even want to get into that on here. That's
Okay.
just dark. That's just dark. I also remember, and Victor, you gonna be you gonna remember this like a mug, ain't you? I had the biggest crush on your sister.
Oh my god, yeah, you did. I feel like most guys did that were not her year, because she didn't really fuck with anyone
She
like
was cool
that.
as
But
fuck.
everyone,
She was
she
so
was
dope.
cool.
She
She
was
still is
so
cool.
cool. Even now, she's so cool. Like when I see her post on Snapchat, she's just fucking hilarious.
I have not talked to her since high school, I think.
Yeah,
Oh, since
she is-
maybe no, I have not talked to her ever like since.
yeah, she's so cool. But
I don't follow her in any social media.
I wonder if she remembers that.
I think.
Oh my god, something I don't know because she ain't telling me. She probably telling nobody.
Oh, no.
She's just repressing it or something. What you do to her, man?
I'm repressing it, dude. I remember. Oh my god. Yeah, check this out. So this is another one. This is another one. You weren't around for this, but it was her and Lanira, right?
Ugh.
And in the freshman year, okay, I am walking down the hallway. Big clunky backpack, a little short of me. I see her. Her arms are open, and I'm not looking behind me. There must be somebody. So
Don't tell me you're gonna do what I think you're gonna fucking do. Don't tell me you're gonna walk up to her and fucking hug her when it's not meant for you. Don't tell me that's not what you did.
let me finish. Let me finish. So I open my arms up. So open them up, and I got ill no.
Oh, even worse. It's even worse. Oh my god. That sounds about right. That sounds about Matthew. That sounds about right.
It was that was another moment. I was like, and I just
You just taking all these wounds. No wonder
it
you.
was so bad. But Dude, that was oh my god, the blunders, dude, the blunders, like it was crazy.
Bro, I get embarrassed when someone's waving and I wave back, but they're not waving at me. I can't imagine
Nah,
going in for a hug when it's not even for you.
one of the worst if if someone has a like an AirPod in and like you hear and like you think they're talking to you,
Mm,
but they're not. They're just like, oh yeah, man, it's been so long since I seen you. Oh no way, it's like oh,
that never happened to me.
that's not me.
If someone starts out like that, you gotta greet me first. That's the only way I'm gonna listen because you can't just be kind of a talk to me like that. I gotta think you're on the headphone or something now.
You know what's weird?
Yeah,
I don't think I have those kind of stories here in Milwaukee.
oh my god.
Kelly, you do?
Yeah,
Like
you do.
what? And what?
Like in the realm that like the
Like
stories I've been
that?
telling this entire
Like
time.
like for me, it's like in either middle school or elementary school. I think it's middle school. Like there was this one girl, like she was like like the coolest chick, like
Mm.
like there, and like she was walking with us one day, and then like literally like started sprinting to my house because she was walking with us. Like I was very
Why?
nervous around her.
Uh-huh.
That literally I just like I got shitted on by my friends, like
Ah,
for like weeks.
So you were just like, "Hey, how you doing?" She finally
No,
talked
I
to you. She's like,
literally
"Oh,
didn't.
good." And you just take off.
I didn't move my head or anything. I just like I was just walking super fast. Like didn't
Were you
look
at least
back or
swaying your
anything.
arms, or were you not swaying your arms?
I was just
what if she was
walking.
what if she was like trying to hold your hand? What if she was like, oh,
I wouldn't know because I was just
You never
walking
know.
fast.
You never know.
Yeah, but no, she was cool as
So,
fuck. She was cool as fuck.
What's her name?
No, she was the same girl that I saw. That was the first fight I ever saw. It was her and this
You
one
punched her?
girl.
Oh.
Wait, what?
I thought you punched her.
No. This was like
I thought you said the
I
first
think
fight I ever had.
no. This is the first
Oh.
fight I ever seen.
Mm.
I think
I
it was the
thought you were
first.
gonna say like that was the girl that sucked your neck. So
No,
I thought you were gonna
that was
say.
that was a different
Yeah,
girl. That's the
that's
girl that bit my neck. But no, like the first week of middle school, like she got in a fight with somebody else. I think she was a year older than us. She got in a fight with somebody else, and then they fought, and then their moms fought, and then we ran.
a lot of running in middle school, huh?
Yep, there was a lot of running. There was a lot of fights. But I can't enjoy these moments with you guys because you guys weren't there.
No, we weren't there.
That's
They
what
sound funny though. I
sucks.
would love them.
I like how like
Like,
wait,
what kind of
Austin,
memories here? Like, what embarrassing things have I done?
I have never seen. I can say one.
Say it.
Famous Dave's.
Which one moment?
It was I think it was me, you, Julian, and Sierra at the bar.
What did you do, Austin?
I don't
Did
think
you
I did
fart or
anything.
something, or did you just take off running again?
No, that was all like middle school and under. Like after
Definitely
all of
number
that,
two.
I
He
didn't really do
definitely
anything.
did the sprint.
Hey, he shitted himself?
Nah, he did a sprint. I don't know. He did.
No, what did I do? What did I do?
You definitely did something. I'm trying to remember. Dude. It was a
Close enough.
Because there was moments that I like what Julian would say, like, oh, like I did this, but I didn't do that. Like he remembered it like differently.
Mm-hmm.
That might
Like
be what's going
there's
on here.
those because
Sounds
I
about
can
defensive.
remember them.
Yeah, that might be what's going on here. I remember something.
Because
Really
I don't know about
different.
what you think. Because I don't think I ever did anything embarrassing around Sierra. I might have like
You really
said
tried your best. Like
no,
you
I
really-
never tried to like I never tried to hit on her. I tried to talk to her. I don't think I ever tried to hit on her. There's a big difference between hitting on somebody and then just trying to talk to them. I was trying to talk to her.
I'm not there, so I couldn't tell you. But I'm gonna take. Well, he was hitting on her, Lorenzo, or no? What do you think?
I feel like he
I
flirts in
was
such a low.
no, because I was too nervous to talk to her. I was just trying to talk to her.
I
You
feel like
stuttering over your own words.
you might
Probably.
flirt in such a low key way that you don't think that it's.
I don't know
flirting.
when I'm flirting or when I'm not.
I know when people are flirting.
There you go. See,
For me, it's like when I'm talking, I'm just talking. Like if I'm flirting, it's probably just because I'm saying it, but I don't see it as flirting. I'm just seeing it as talking, conversation.
It's just certain words that come out when you know somebody's flirting with you, like touch, lick, nipple, all that and the other. Like certain words that
Like
just
I
stand
wish I
out.
could speak like about those stuff without trying to flirt.
Mm. Nah, it's
Because
not
sometimes
easy.
it just pops up. Like maybe I want to talk about this girl's lips, not because I'm trying to flirt with it, because her lips are
Bullshit.
just looking like that. Man.
Exactly. Come on,
It's
don't bull.
universal. There are
No,
certain
because
things
there's
that
a
are
lot of
universal that
there's
everyone knows. You just can't be
no,
like, oh, that's the way I do it, so you have to view it in that
that,
aspect.
and that's
Hell
the
no.
thing.
If you
That's the thing I'm trying to say. Like I wish I could talk to somebody like that without being flirting.
why don't you put a damn filter on instead?
Cause like with girls' hairs, like sometimes they'll be doing
When
a
I
lot.
smell
Like,
them, when I collect it a little bit, and I sniff it at night, you know what
nah,
I'm saying?
I don't go that far.
you
But sometimes they
know,
smell good. And
yeah, you might.
you just want to like just want to be like, hey, you smell good.
That's fine. But if you're like, hey, you smell good, that's fine. But you probably be like, damn, girl,
What
Girl,
about they're
put
wearing like a
that
lip
on.
gloss and you're
Yeah,
like,
that's
oh,
it.
yo, those lips looking good.
Yo, what flavor is that? Can I?
Like,
Let me.
dude,
You know what I'm saying? That's probably.
is
You
that-
can't
Cause
be
that's
like.
going
that's
far.
that's
Let me
that
go to
Dr.
a girl
Pepper
right
lip
now.
gloss.
This is the way you do it, right? You have if you don't want to flirt, you pretend you have a girlfriend by your side, and you pretend she's like one of those people that go off depending on what you say, right? So if you think you'd be like, okay, I'm not gonna flirt, I'm gonna pretend I got a girl here. I ain't gonna compliment her lips. I'm just gonna compliment her style and keep it PG. That's how you do it. But if you just say whatever comes to mind, and since what are you heterosexual, you will probably end up saying things that sound flirty, even though you don't mean them that way. It just sounds that way. I like your lips. You
But the thing
smell
is,
good. Your hair looks
you
nice.
smell good.
Kind of fuck.
Your lips look good. That lip gloss you wearing looking sick.
See, who the fuck says that when they're not flirting though? I know Austin, you do. I know because I know you. But like, if we were sitting down, right, and I hear you say that to a girl, I'm like, he's trying to get it in. That's what I'd be thinking. That's just my thought. I don't know. I don't know. I try not to do that because I don't. Girls they also they're not stupid, so they take hints like that too. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I don't be
Yeah.
saying shit like that, bro.
Or maybe
call
I'm
him
just
bro,
throwing
too.
shit out there, maybe just to throw something out there, but I'm not looking for, I'm not trying to get a catch. I'm just throwing shit out there. Maybe
What you
I'm
do is
doing
you call
that.
him bro.
So you're throwing.
Call him
Is what
bro
you're
if you
saying.
don't want them to feel that way. They're like, hey, bro, you got some
What,
nice lips.
what about like what I say? Like, oh shit, your lips looking sick. Like,
Hey, she got pneumonia. What is this?
Got them COVID lips. You gotta
Girl,
say,
them
you
lips
gotta
purple
say,
in the mouth, girl.
right? I want to see now. Now we have to go. I think we have to go for a drink somewhere for a bar, and I want to see Austin talk to a girl. Just talk, not flirting, just talking to her, so I can see how it is firsthand. Because it sounds really interesting. It disappeared. Houdini.
I mean, there was that one girl at the bar we went, the Dominican girl that was from like. I'm
Oh, you
hoping
wildin' going
Lorenzo
for the
could still listen.
We should go to a bar together, all of us. There's plenty of them down here.
There's a lot.
Some would say too much.
Yeah. Okay. Lorenzo, remember
It
that
could
one
be.
that one girl at 42 Lounge, the Dominican girl? We started walking with them, and she had like her two friends.
When
She
I
was
got
an
a
artist.
Snapchat?
No,
Oh,
maybe
different
you
girl.
did.
All right.
Maybe
Maybe.
you did. I don't know, but
What's up?
she was cool.
The bartender?
No. She was cool as fuck though.
Oh, I remember it was a bartender there. Super,
You
super
were in
pretty.
love.
No, a different bartender.
You were still in
Super,
love
super
though.
pretty. I don't love like that.
She knew that she was hitting. You were hitting on her.
Because I make it obvious.
Yeah.
I approach. Listen,
Her
I
lips and her
approach.
hair and her smell.
I
And she
approach
just
with
thought you
very
were
clear
adorable.
Listen,
just
if
thought
I
you were
approach,
adorable.
Damn.
that's because I'm small. I'm sure. Like
She was
no, I'm
tall.
not exactly. But
Didn't she have a
my
boyfriend too?
a fiance.
That
Isn't
matters
that like a
little bit.
running thing? Hasn't that
She
become like a
understood
running
though.
thing
She
here in
understood
Florida?
though. Like the thing is, she understood. Like she was just going with it. But both Lorenzo and her understood that this was just like kind of jokey,
Wait,
flirting.
you said bartender?
It was a
Yeah.
bartender. Yeah.
Trying to get tips. That's why.
Like
You know what's up?
She was not
For
getting
some-
any tips from him.
for some
She
reason,
don't know that.
She was nobody was getting any tips from him.
why would you say that? That's so rude.
Because it's true.
It's rude.
Because
I
it's
have
true.
a family. I have a family now. Like, how could you say such a thing? But
You said no.
like one, I think Austin can attest to this. Ever since I've known him, like when I first started approaching women, for some reason
He's
I
like-
always approach married women, and I don't know why.
They're hot.
I don't know why. There was a test recently that I see that on social media where men go out with wedding rings and men don't. The men's with wedding rings get hit on way more than the men's who don't. Maybe it's like the aura. Maybe it's like it's already taken, so I want it kind of vibe. That's what the vibe you might feel like she gives out, or something like that.
I never saw a ring.
Were you looking for one?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's why you didn't see it.
Yep. But now I look.
Now we
I
have to look at this age. Now we gotta look, don't we?
Mm-hmm. Or I gotta like, if I'm walking through a car, I gotta make sure I look for car seats, strollers.
Oh, if I see a car seat, bro, hey,
If I see an 80 pack of diapers, just like,
Can
Yeah.
those yours?
Okay. By the way,
no. You didn't think I would catch that, but I caught it. But yeah.
oh, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I don't think I hit on like women at bars unless they start talking to me first.
That's always a good thing too, especially as like a man, because you're a little more intimidating than they are. That's
But I'm
probably
tiny.
a good way of doing it.
I was
And you're
always-
adorable in a good
Yeah.
way, you know. So I would hit on you if I was a woman. But you probably attract those dominant women's, you know, since you probably give off sort of a more passive sort of vibe, because you're like happy and stuff. So you probably attract those women that like want to dominate you.
I
I
won't.
was always drunk.
Yeah,
I was
he
always.
was.
Drunk.
I was always drunk and sad.
Ooh, are you a sad drunk?
No, this is Austin. Says
He's a happy drunk until he gets sad.
It's a sad moment.
no,
Like
that's
it's
so
those
tough.
moments where like I'm trying to repress the sadness, and then like I just think like, dang, she really left me before I could propose. The next thing you know, tears. Boom.
Damn, bro. See, people with a little bit of problems shouldn't be drinking, bro, like that.
Oh.
I don't know.
That's why I stopped. I was like,
But overall, if he's not like it like that, he's just very like chill, happy, like wants
Maybe
to talk
if
to
you're out with
anybody,
us. Yeah.
like just talks
yeah,
to
if I was out
anybody.
with y'all, I'd be cooling. You know what I'm saying?
But when
I
he
was,
gets like sad, is when it just starts getting weird.
listen, I don't.
Buzzkill.
Yeah.
Sad times.
When I was in your fucking car, and I was just bawling in the
hell.
passenger seat. And there's the sad part. Before I was bawling, we had picked up two girls while we were
next to you
driving.
when you were born?
We
No,
got
why
their
would-
numbers for some reason.
While we were, because of me, I was in the passenger seat, twisted, completely gone, and
He
like
rolls
these-
down the window. No, there's a
No,
car that
actually,
comes.
right on his side, and I'm twisted, and I look over, I'm like,
Oh yeah, they were on my side.
and I'm just like, and they're like, I'm like, and then I wrote down, I was like, meet us over there. Is over there like,
And they met us over there.
They met us over there.
That was weird.
We get to
Bro, what if you guys were serial killers, bro? You can't.
No, that's what I'm saying. That was weird.
They knew I was twisted. They knew I was twisted. They didn't care, but it was.
Wow.
I was like, we ended up chopping it up. I got the number and the Facebooks, and nothing really came of it. But it was like, yo, I can get numbers even when I'm drunk. That's pretty dope.
Then you started crying.
Yep. Right in his passenger seat. As
I
we
should have
pull,
proposed.
we pull up in front of Vito's house. I'm bawling in tears. I go in there, and he gives me a blunt, and I end up throwing up and passing out.
Don't
This is-
crossfade. Don't be
I
doing
crossfade.
that.
I love a nice crossfade, especially if it's not too much.
not-
A nice crossfade is good.
Hey, bro, that's how Jimi Hendrix died, bro. We can't be doing that.
Well, I don't crossfade bad drugs. I
Hey,
don't
doing
do.
weed. It's a anti-nausea, and when you drink too much, your body wants to puke it up. But if you smoke, it goes away. So then when you go to sleep, you end up puking in your sleep and choking on that bitch.
That's why you don't sleep in your back.
That's why I don't do drugs no more. I don't even
You don't
drink.
drink, you don't do drugs.
I don't drink. I don't do drugs. Don't get me wrong. When I move into my place, I'm gonna have like a celebratory glass of wine, but like that's just because like I'm grown and I can. But then again, I
Is that what
don't.
you tell yourself?
Yep.
I am a man.
Until something goes wrong and you.
I'm out,
until
man,
something
as I
goes wrong,
sip my Cabernet, and I'm just like,
the whole bottle.
Why is good, man?
But I don't know. It's not something I want to get back into. I can say that. At least not yet. Not until my wedding. By the way,
Mm.
there will be a fight to the death to see who is my best man.
I'm gonna
that's
have a
it.
We
Buddhist.
both know you're gonna pick Austin. We
Actually,
all know you're gonna pick Austin.
I might pick Stefan or Bryant.
What?
I'm not sure. I might pick Bryant. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's honestly a toss up. It's between
I don't
it's
care.
between either one of
I
y'all.
might not even show up.
There you go.
Oh, all
I
right.
I definitely will. And I'm gonna steal all the attention.
All the attention. You're gonna come there. You're gonna come there as freshman year Victor with the
You're gonna
old
come with the
long curly
crown
hair,
and everything.
with the
yeah.
long
The guy-
curly hair, the crown, and
He's
all
gonna be the
that.
priest.
shit.
He's gonna be the priest.
Oh, right. So yeah, so my grandmother will be officiating the ceremony. It's gonna be pleasant.
Is she?
No.
Oh. Okay.
I don't think I would like to be married.
Me either.
I like to be in a very long relationship with a person that I care about a lot, and hopefully she does the same. But how about marriage?
Dude, marriage is just like serious relationship with the government involved. That's what marriage is.
Marriage is it's what you said plus like everything hanging in a thread, like
And bro, and
our property, belongings, and everything.
if one day you wake up and be like, "Oh, I don't like her no more," that's too
Cut.
fucking bad.
Yeah,
That's too bad. Divorces are expensive. Hey, too bad. Stay with her for the rest of your life.
Yeah. It just like a lot.
It is a lot. I think it's our age though that makes it seem like a lot. Maybe we need to get a little older before we realize it in a different light. But I have no intention of getting married now.
No, it's same. I don't
But
want
you
kids
did.
either.
I got engaged,
That's right.
and I probably would have ran away when the wedding happened.
Good.
Yeah.
Terrible Lifetime movie.
Yeah. Yep. The man would leave. Yeah. Leave the
Yeah.
woman.
What
with the child.
what if it was a wedding, but the thing was a funeral?
It should be, but it's a good thing I put the fun in funeral. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that'd be a pretty cool theme.
You said I put the fun in funeral. Jesus
You know what I'm saying?
Christ. Because I'm not dancing on his grave. I'm not doing that. What?
Yeah, a wedding in a graveyard? That's kind of cool, right? In your own grave too? They'd be like married in your own grave next to each other.
Like this
It's
is
like,
where
oh,
we're gonna die.
That's
I'm
poetic as shit.
I'm killing my single self is what I'm doing.
That's poetic as hell. I don't know what y'all talking about.
That's beautiful. Real quick. Who's planning on seeing Spider-Man No Way Home?
Victor doesn't follow it, so he
I
won't.
know you don't.
He'll still go though.
I would go. I'll watch it. I'd be confused, but I still enjoy it. I don't watch any of the trailers and shit, although I know the controversies and stuff around it. But I still watch it.
There's no coverage. There's just a lot of rumors and people
Oh yeah,
talking.
that's what I meant. You know, conspiracies and all that.
It's like, oh my god, Toby,
Dun, dun, dun.
Andrew, Tom.
The only thing I know is that the Green Goblin's the main villain. That's the only thing I know.
I mean, he is the voiceover in the trailer.
Voiceover. Oh, I
trailer.
didn't even watch the trailer.
Peter.
I mean,
Peter
Doc Ock is gonna be like a neutral like a villain, I think.
Until
Naturally.
he isn't, sir.
Until he becomes good and he gives all the poor children a house and
Yeah.
he loves the world now because Peter
Yeah.
said so.
I bet you that's what's gonna
Aw.
happen. I bet you they're gonna make him like evil at first, but then they're gonna kind of make him a good guy towards the end.
Because Peter said so.
Yes.
But if I was a
Right.
villain, bro, I'd be blowing up orphanages, man. I'd be
You'd
destroying the world. and
be like
shit.
Joker.
I ain't gonna tell no one my plans either. It's just gonna happen. You know.
You don't want to be one of those bad villains to where it's just like, oh, I've captured the hero. Now let me tell you my entire evil plan.
Like I
20
captured the
minutes
hero.
later,
Oh,
you're
shit, I captured
arrested.
the hero. Yeah, right. He's like, you fell right into my trap. No, I just
You snitch
my
on
trap will
yourself.
be a landmine, bro. That's it. It's over. I wouldn't even.
He's like, hey, bro, you going to jail. I want you to know that. You're going to jail.
Or you tell him a plan, but that plan was like not right. But you had an actual other plan.
There we go. I lie about it and shit.
It'll be in the Ocean 11 style villain.
Oh my god,
Haven't seen that.
that is official.
It's a fun casino movie.
I know there's like 3 of them in there.
Yeah,
Ocean's 11.
and there's 4. Well, if you count Ocean 8.
I didn't like that one.
I think
I
Ocean. I
enjoyed
think
it.
the title Ocean's 11 sounds better than Ocean's 8.
Because there's I don't know, I don't get the numbers. Like I get the first one, but then they do Ocean 12, then Ocean 13. But what happened to
Is it-
Ocean 10?
Is it the crew members? How many people are in the crew? Or
Yeah,
something?
it's pretty much what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah. Ocean's
Yeah.
542.
exactly. Now that's gonna be a fire movie because it's gonna
That's what-
take place.
They're trying
in
to take over the
6000
government.
BC.
They were trying to take over the government.
That's
Wasn't
right.
Rihanna in one of them or something?
Ocean's 8.
Mm.
Yes.
She was doing her I'm Rihanna thing. So
Yeah, that's all she has to do for
Well,
fans to go crazy.
Like, but those movies
you
are
know-
fun. They're not.
I went
they're
crazy.
not great.
I went crazy.
I liked fun.
Apple martinis, man. Oh my God!
I don't
Tell
like
tell
apple
them about
martinis.
the apple martinis, Lorenzo.
Wait, what movie did we see?
Ocean 8.
Oh,
You guys,
dude,
you guys
so
drink some apple martinis?
I
because
did.
of Ocean 8.
With gin? What did you drink it with?
It was it was
gin. A gin, actually.
And the only reason why he ordered an apple martini is because in the movie, that's like their specialty drink. Like they drink, like their family drinks pure like apple
I've
martini.
always wanted a martini. I've always wanted to try a martini, man.
They're
Because
very
I love
delicious.
007.
Yes.
Shaking
Yeah,
up.
went to sat at the bar and I was like, yeah. Austin ordered an old fashioned. I think I'm like, I'll have an apple
Yeah.
martini.
Old fashions are good too.
Apple martini, and it was phenomenal. It got
apple-
warm pretty fast.
I don't know why
but it was
people
real good.
call
you
it
keep
an apple
touching it?
martini.
No,
You
I
gotta hold it by the stem.
hold about a stem.
Yeah, don't ever touch the glass, man. You gotta hold it by the stem if you're gonna drink a martini.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me
Bro.
you hold this by the brim.
Oh, that's how it gets warm. What are you doing?
I never understood though why they call an apple martini a women's drink.
That's
Apple martini.
it's just dumb. Men's drink are supposed to be the nasty bitter ones and the BPAs or whatever the fuck those beers are called, IPAs and all that shit. And then
I'll have
women's
a
drink.
scotch on the rocks. I'll
Alright.
have a bottle of bourbon. Got
Give me a sex on the beach, and I want a whatever the fuck a man drinks.
give me
I
a
drink-
double shot of Jack.
Right. Skip the cup, pour it into my mouth. Like, what the fuck?
Party, bro. Oh,
I don't like
God.
that women's drink shit, bro. If it tastes good, it tastes good.
Hey, no,
Leave
if it tastes
alone.
good, it tastes good. I like sweet. I like
Right.
sweet things.
Yeah,
Sweet things are like
I
I
that.
like-
fuck with sweet things.
I keep it bitter. I do.
I like bitters too. Bitters are good.
But like
Okay.
if like everything went like that, if all the rules were like that, men would never eat fruits at all.
Yeah,
I low key think fruits are bad for you.
That's just
I don't think
the
we should
sugar
be eating them.
not eating it a lot.
I
Eating
think
it
like one or two are good, but the rest are bad.
like watermelon is pure water, so that's not bad for you.
Almost good, but like apples and shit, yeah, I swear they're bad for you.
That's
And
why
like
I-
an apple a day. I guarantee you, a dentist made that fucking slogan up, bro, just to keep you coming back.
Apples are good.
got an apple right here.
They're good. No, they're good, but bro, I swear, because they have so much fucking sugar, bro. If you, I hear they have more sugar than a fucking Snickers, bro. You're telling me that Snickers more healthier than a goddamn apple? It's just.
I mean, it has more vitamins though.
Just like, let me go
Who
get
told
healthy.
Who told you that?
The
Told you
sun.
it has more. It's the
The
same
sun.
person that told us bats are blind when they're fucking not. It's the same thing that they just tell us a bunch of fucking lies, bro.
That's why you
I
eat
feel
one
like
apple
we
a
gotta
day.
reevaluate everything. That's some,
We
that's some
really do.
bullshit some dentist said, bro. Some dentist said that shit.
It's so good,
Because
bro.
he knows that if you listen to it, you're gonna keep coming back into my office because the sugar's gonna corrode your teeth. But you don't know that or some shit, bro. I
It's
don't know. I'm
actually-
not a big conspiracy theories fan, but I do believe that fruit is not as good for you as they say it is. I think vegetables are where it's at.
Yeah, but a glass of water a day keeps the gonorrhea away. Did you know that?
This I would believe you. Didn't you have that at some point? This is why I have. Like, a
Stop it. Stop it. It was not gonorrhea. It was chlamydia.
It
And I
was a
said
clap.
that in front. It was a couple claps, but not even a couple claps. It was one solid clap. It was
That's it, huh?
horrible.
That was one strong ass clap.
A clap and a tear. That's what it was.
That's right.
Try it. I ain't trying it. What are you
I
talking
said that
about?
was right. What are you talking about?
Oh, I thought you better try it. What the fuck?
It goes away. It doesn't stay that long.
The future is female. Notice how it doesn't say the present. He doesn't
Oh,
say the present.
You
is
know, you
female.
know what's funny? Okay, imagine if the females were in the men positions. It would. I think everything would still be through shit. Everything would still be like shit.
I don't think it would be as big as of a dick measuring contest as it is now, but
No,
you know.
But what I mean is like if the women started in the position of men, so if, like in the beginning, if everything started with women first,
You mean like if if Eve gave a rib and Adam came out instead or some shit.
Yeah, you could some shit like that. Like
Who's to tell you how different things
like
could be
if the
shit
women
could've been.
started the government, like imagine if George Washington was a woman. Imagine the first president was a woman and everybody was a woman starting there. I think it'll still be the same now.
I do not believe so.
I
I don't.
wholeheartedly agree with that.
Really?
I think
Yes.
no. He said really. I think specific choices happen with specific things. Like if Obama was a woman, like if Michelle became president instead of Obama, things would be different. And not I'm saying dramatically different, but some things could be different. And I don't feel like we'll ever have the same world we have now if something changed in the past. Things would be different.
Like my argument is that like they would do the exact same thing men would have done like within the exact time. That's why that's what I mean.
There's been a lot of dick measuring contests. There's been a lot of just
no,
like
but what about the women were like breast measuring contests? Imagine it for that's what I'm saying. Like if the beginning of everything was like for women, like imagine if dick measuring didn't happen. It was all about like the breast.
I think you're saying what if Bill Clinton was just Hillary Clinton but with the same choices?
No.
Then I guess that wouldn't really matter in a parallel universe if they have the same choices.
No, another thing is like because they would have had the exact same fucking like the thing. So like if the war would have happened, like if the women were in war, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying like overall, if they started in the beginning, it would have just been like everything would have been the opposite, and everything would still be the same. Where I'm trying to get to.
I think we live now in this world. I think it's been so precise that anything that would have changed in the past, would not be the same today. I feel like now this is a once in a lifetime opportunity that we have, or like once in a lifetime sort of area that we're in now. That if anything changed in the past today, who's to say that we would even be talking to each other? You know, things like that.
We would have been women.
I couldn't tell you. Who knows? We could have been women. We could have been really ugly women, or we could have been beautiful women, or we could have been. One of you guys could have been women. I could have been.
Lorenzo would have been a horny ass woman. He would have been fucking all the time.
Lorenzo would probably be.
First of all, don't tell the truth. Don't sit there and tell the truth on me. Don't tell the truth on me.
Why? So why do that when you're a woman? But why not? Why not do that if you're a man? Why do you have to be a woman to do that?
To what?
To be a whore, a quote unquote whore.
No, because he's still a whore. He's still a whore as a man.
First of all,
or was.
I can't stress this enough. I'm single. I will be a whore if I want to. All right, I can do as I please. All right, I am empowered as a man. I will do what I want to, and ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing. So if I can see if if there was a piece of fake gold on my finger, then yes, find me to your restrictions. But if I'm single, watch me thought.
You probably would have had a lot of guys give you money.
Oh yeah, I'm a bird. I'm a bird. I don't care. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure I'm the baddest with the Instagram yammies. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure I take all the OD Snapchat pictures, and I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna put my Cash App up every time. I'm gonna get cashed out, and I'm gonna start blocking people.
Should do that. Not you don't block. Well,
I block people. I block people like crazy.
I think I would have been a low key whore.
Not even low key.
Is that what you are now?
No, not really.
And what's stopping you?
This.
What do you mean this? What does that mean?
What's stopping me is that every traumatic thing that's happened to me when it came because of women.
Because of women or because of you?
Because of situations with women. Like one, because my friend told this one girl that I was taking pictures of her when I wasn't, and then they got really pissed off, and then that really fucked me. What's another one? Another one is like when I was trying to talk to this one girl, I think because of her past or the past with guys, like she literally thought I was like a creep and everything, but like years later she just apologized for being a dick to me, and then that's when I was like starting to think like, oh, I guess I'm a creep or something, and then that's why I don't really talk to women. Or try not to. That's why I wait for them to talk to me, because I'm like, I'm not trying to like start anything.
You shouldn't take anything they say seriously anyway.
No, that's the thing. Like I don't, but like in like in my mind, it's still there. Like it's switch. Like it's a switch. That's why I'm like I that's why I'm very cautious when I try to talk to like women. That's why like I like it when like they're very like open and like they don't take anything like personal or like they don't freak out or stuff like that.
Anything personal? What do you say that's so
No,
personal?
I don't mean like personal. I mean like just like talk when I'm talking like they don't feel scared. What I'm trying to say, even though I'm not trying to be like like a freak or anything.
So yeah, I've
'Cause
always
just
lived by the rule where if one person calls me stupid, it's whatever, right?
yeah.
This is just obviously an example. But if three people call me stupid, then I'm like, maybe I'm the one with the problem. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. No, it'll be
So
like more like one person say it, like other people won't, but like it's just more of a I don't want her like mentally to be like freaked out or anything. Like I'm like I get scared for like for what like what's going through the heads or whatever. Like
I
and
feel like
like
you got
if
some work, some self work to do
but
before you
it's part of
can.
like them too, like not just me because like when they,
Oh, dude,
if they're like that and I'm just like if I'm just trying to like hit on them, like they'll just like be like freaked out or something. But
they aren't
that's
like
like the
that.
wrong
Just those
place at the wrong
women.
time kind of things. It's like the
It's
wrong
just those
place at the
women
wrong
you went
time.
for. You can't blame all women for that. You can't.
No,
Actually,
I
you
don't
can't set
blame
that
all
up
women.
as
That's the
either
thing.
either.
That's why I said like I like it when like women are like very comfortable with themselves and like they'll just talk. That's what I like because
Well,
I
see,
don't have to worry about
you
like
do have
being
to
a
put some work in
like,
it. You know.
no, that's the thing. But I don't have to worry about like being like like thinking I'm a creep. Like they'll just tell me if I'm being creepy or not.
You're
And
not.
and no, that's the thing. But I'm saying like overall, like they'll be like more like okay, you just like they're being
I wonder why they said that to you.
no,
I feel like I feel like I
it's
should
not
have
like
been there
they
for that.
tell me. It's like it's more of a like they like I start thinking like that because they don't tell me anything.
Hmm.
So like overall, if they're being close, if they're like if they're being close with what they're trying to say rather than telling me, like I'm gonna start overthinking everything. So if they don't tell me like yo like it's like just like don't hit on me or anything like stuff like that. If they just if they're just like
We're gonna
running,
tell you.
I don't know.
I
This is
do feel like the first phase when it comes to women too, is we're talking to
but
women.
wait
You
before you
should
say
not
that
take it serious.
because this is all like middle school and high school stuff by the way.
Yeah, but what about
Okay.
you now? Like now, what about you now? That's
I think
we
it's still
discussed
effective
this.
now.
Like I said, it depends on it depends on the woman. If they're like if they're just a person that is like wants to have a conversation, just talks, I'm fine with that. But if it's a woman that's like very quiet, it's the same thing with like Sierra. It's hard for me to talk to them because I feel very insecure what to say because I don't want to freak her out or anything.
This is why
Radiates
you need
off
a
of you.
wingman when it comes to talking. At least when it comes to that first initiation, to understand if the person likes to talk. Because if you're not a good conversationalist, and the person you're talking to is not a good conversationalist,
Yeah.
you might as well just give up. Or you can
Mhm.
learn to be a good conversationalist. So I think wingman really good. I want to
This is,
actually I want to go out with you when we talk to women. That sounds like fun. If I think I'm gay, so you guys have nothing to worry about.
I feel like and don't hate me for this. Don't punch me in the forehead.
And
I feel like you could rock a skirt. And I feel like you would have no problem doing such a thing.
I've been looking for one, but I just can't find one that fits sort of my style. Yeah, yeah, this is true.
Show off them
It's
legs.
it's nice wearing having to wear or being able to wear whatever the fuck you want.
Just if you don't wear underwear, we are fist fighting. I will tell
I'll
you
wear
this
underwear. I
right
wouldn't do it
now.
to you guys. I'll probably wear like a thong or something just to look good. You know what I'm saying?
That would be hilarious.
Holler at me, like,
You know that scene from Basic Instinct where Sharon Stone just crosses her legs and it just opens his legs wide as shit and then crosses his fucking legs. It's like I'm going home, sir. I don't think I want to be around
if
this.
anything, the skirt would be ankle like long. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna wear no short skirt, no mini skirt, bro.
Just like picture why you got the thighs out, bro. It's cold. What are you doing? But
And if it doesn't work, we'll tell you.
This is good. I like
Yes.
that.
But I don't know. Like we've discussed this before in private, you and me, about how you should approach, how you could approach, and all that. I guess I see why you haven't, it's that trauma that you gotta
and
release it, bro. You gotta
but
find a
and
way
when we
to
say
release it.
trauma, it's not like it's like it was like, because when people bring out trauma, they think it's very like very bad, like something like horrific happened.
Trauma.
It's not
That
it's just a it's like it's just experience that happened that just in my head that I don't think like I'm a victim or anything to say that.
It was still a traumatic thing because
Yeah.
if it's something that kind of
trauma.
impacts you,
You don't have to be a victim to have trauma. If so, I feel
Mhm.
like it affected you of how you behave today.
Yes,
It
it does.
traumatized you, and that's okay. I feel
Mm.
like you just have to find a way around it. That's all.
And
Yeah, or confront it. Or
yeah. That's why I like women that are very comfortable with themselves.
go for older
so,
women.
yeah.
And I think that's one reason why I like older women.
For
Listen,
older
ain't
women.
nothing wrong with it.
Well,
Ain't
Mm-mm,
nothing wrong with it. I'm
mm-mm,
talking to
that's true.
I'm talking to a 36-year-old right now.
There you go. See,
I love
goddamn.
that.
But there you go. I don't date anyone older than my mother. So the older she gets, the older I can go. You know what I'm saying?
My,
But anyone
hey,
older than my mom, bro, I'd be like, yeah, mom, she's 60. She is.
listen,
But
my birth mom is 50 and my adopted mom is 78 years old. I'm in the clear. All
God
right.
damn, my
I'm
mom's
solid.
49, I believe. So 49 would be my limit.
But
48.
I don't know. I like an older woman. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like to run around. I'm busy. You know what I'm saying? I don't like anyone all up in my face. Like, why ain't you responding to my text messages? You always know how to post up memes. You don't know how to
Insecure.
do this. Like, look, listen,
Those
I'm
women are
seeking
insecure. And
exactly.
I don't have time for those women either. That's like, why you acting like that, bro? You're almost 30. You gotta chill. What are you doing?
Right. Like, I just had to explain to this girl today. I don't see a point of us talking if there's not going to be any progress happening. Like, I get it. You're 21. You got time. You know you can do this,
Oh,
that, and the
hell.
other. I'm just like, yo,
Hell
you
yeah.
got time. You got time to mess around and BS and all that stuff. But I would like to progress in a relationship and not stay in the same space. So I'm a go. I'm a dip.
You want? Are you looking for something serious? Both of you? Are you guys looking for something serious? I don't know if you're looking.
if
I'm
it
not.
comes, if it
I'm
comes,
not looking, but because I don't have the time nor the patience. But I'm saying, like, if I do want to step into that realm, I have to know that we both mutually want to take those steps forward to actually be legit. Because I don't like to mess around, especially at this point in my life. I want to make this podcast big. I want to get my career really going, and I gotta know that I'm not, putting unnecessary time into something that won't actually be tangible in the end. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see a point of going, sitting there. And plus, we're not in high school no more. I don't want to sit there and text you back and forth. Oh, yada yada, you darling, baby cakes. No, we gonna go get this pho, and we gonna chop it up, and we gonna kick it. We gonna see what the vibe is, and if it ain't there, I'ma go, cause ain't no point in all that messing around. I got stuff to do. Like, I'm grown. I'm trying to get my credit right. I got a house to buy. I want to have kids one day. Like, I ain't got all that extra
Damn.
young stuff is a no go for me.
You want to get married? You want to have a house? You want to have kids, bro? I don't want to do any of those things.
It's not
I want to get a
exactly marriage.
house. I want to
It's
get a
not
house.
exactly
I don't know
I
about
marriage.
don't
the
want
kids
to get a
part.
house. I want
After
to keep
after
moving until I die.
They get a moving
after
house.
an RV. There we go.
It doesn't even have to be an RV. There's like moving houses. Like literally, like you
Yeah, an
could build a
RV,
house.
sir.
No, you could literally get a house that
Mm-hmm.
looks like exact house, but with wheels
Uh,
on it.
it
It's not an RV.
it is a, we are saying the same thing.
No, we're not.
A
This goes
moving
back to the
house.
cooking and grilling debate.
All right. I'm saying it's just the same. It sounds similar, but whatever. Um, real quick before we get up out of here. Um,
So RV stands for recreational vehicle.
recreational vehicle, yes. And
See,
then what is it?
it's not a
And what
house.
is,
It doesn't have an
and
engine in it. It's a
And
house.
how does it move?
why is it
It's not
on
a
wheels?
vehicle
How does it move? Why is it on wheels?
because it's on wheels, so it can move, but it doesn't have an engine in it, so it's not a vehicle.
Oh, you need something to pull it.
Yes, a car, vehicle.
It's the same. It's the same damn thing.
No, it's not.
Different names, same function.
Because an RV is technically a house that's a fucking car. The moving house is a house that's moved.
What you calling it a
moved
moving
attached
house?
to a
It's
car.
a mobile home. It is a mobile home. Say that. Say mobile home.
Yeah, that's a different word than RV. Those two things are different.
See, that sounds like
But
a
it's
trailer
the
now.
same thing.
Is a trailer the same thing as an RV then?
Yes, but it's not really because it's two. Its definitions are different.
I feel like when I picture RVs, I think of camping. When I see trailers, I think of rednecks.
No, that's the
you
thing.
know?
Yeah,
I also think of camping when I see trailer.
Do you?
Yeah, because like you see redneck. That's true. But it's like you attach the back of it onto your pickup truck and go to a hoot and then go to a hoot nanny, and then when you get tired, you just pull over and then go to
Drink some moonshine, go to your cousin's house, right?
That's right. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's Christmas, you get that mistletoe. Just you
Oh
gotta,
no!
no. I'm so sorry, but you just gotta do it.
Someone out there is offended by this. I don't know who. I don't know why. Someone out there is offended.
Just like I don't just make love to my cousin.
No.
But um, I'm gonna shut up now. RV trailer, same thing.
It's like cooking and grilling. Same
That's
thing.
it. Oh, by the way, this episode has been brought to you by the letter 3. 1, 2, 3.
if you ain't threeing, you ain't doing it right. I don't know.
It's a dad joke.
There we go.
Man, what the hell you mean by 3?
It could mean anything you want, man.
No, he said 3, and I don't know nothing about no 3. I'm only into 5.
5
I'm more of
Yeah.
a 10 kind of guy.
10.
I mean, 10 is a little intense, but you know,
Like,
5 is a little
cool factor
intense.
2. God given 2. You know what I'm
What's
saying?
considered?
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm asking.
Well,
What's considered?
what?
What's considered an
gay?
orgy?
An
How many
orgy is when
people?
multiple. I think 4 or more people in one room. It's
So it's
considered
not a
an orgy.
foursome. It's an orgy.
That's
No,
a
because an orgy, you're not. And when you're having an orgy, you're not touching other people. You're having sex with one person, and the person next to you is having sex with a person.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Everyone's having sex with
One
the
another?
people.
And then
Yeah,
they
in a
fall
big
out.
area, so you can look
Yeah.
around, you see them. You know what I'm saying? But you
Mm.
still
It's
fucking
like,
one
oh
person.
God.
Yeah, you know that's what that is.
Yep. I miss
Okay.
college.
Hey, would you ever
You
be
miss
swingers? You guys ever be
Wait.
swingers?
Oh God, no.
Depends.
No,
Absolutely
not even when
not.
you're old.
It all
No.
depends on the relationship, man. The
Mm-mm.
relationship I'll be in.
Couldn't do it.
Like the car key
Yeah, no. Yeah,
parties that they got.
that's
Like
another.
like will
Tots.
you
Tots that like we fucking.
No, God, that's
like
not
will
good.
you mind if your wife has sex with somebody else?
Can I watch?
Like I said, that all depends.
So I could beat his ass? No, she ain't doing that. No, I don't know. I don't know. We not many talk about this often, but we don't know yet. So if you
You
guys
can get
are
all-
interested,
Because it all depends when you get older.
Wait,
You
what?
might be different.
What?
Cause like sexually you probably won't be as like attractive, but still emotionally you're still very attracted to each other. So like, what will you compromise there?
you have to be very solid in your relationship to
Mhm.
do something like that. Like very
Sex
like,
wing. Sex wing.
yeah, I
Sex-
guess could work.
When you get older, certain things stop working. Things stop getting a little too moist. So you got to find other ways to bring the satisfaction in. That's when you go to the dirty sex shop. You know what I'm saying? You get the
You
giant
should
13.
have that stuff already. Why are you waiting till you get old? You should have like 6 toys right now. You know what I'm saying? Got 6 things. Got some butt plugs. You know, for me and her. We got some. We got some.
Nephew. You got something you want to tell me?
You shouldn't wait till you get old to have exciting moments. That's all I'm
You-
saying.
Look, all I'm saying is if I go to your place and I see the wild 13-inch strap on just sitting on the dining room table,
Oh, that's mine, Lorenzo. Don't worry about that.
no, fuck that. I'm leaving. Nigga, I ain't trying to hear nothing from come out your mouth. But
As long as you ain't stupid, you won't find none. You know what I'm saying?
hey, look, I'm not. Y'all leave it in the open, like
Nah.
you go.
It's
Like
a
I go.
centerpiece.
Like I go, I go to the bathroom. I just see the wild dildo, just like the with the sticky part just
Big
stuck
ass
onto the
hand like
shower. It's just dangling off the shower, like
There's two of them in there too. Like, man, what the fuck?
just like wait a minute, why is this here? Just like oh we
Ain't
we
nothing
started,
wrong with it.
just
Ain't
like oh
nothing wrong with it, man.
we started an OnlyFans. It's like
But you're
oh,
not
what
making any
the-
money. That sucks.
It's everybody starts somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
oh god, oh god, just cut it off here.
But by the way, it's been like 2.5 hours.
We just cut it off here. Before I, I want to let y'all know that the production for Lonely Boy Hours is starting. I got every instrumental ready. I am about to hit the ground running.
Oh, before anything, the quality of your mic is way better now.
Oh, bet. So yeah,
Lonely boy, what? I'm
He
sorry.
bought a mic.
okay. But Lonely Boy Hours is about to be fired. I cannot wait to get started. Production on that is going to start pretty soon. As soon as I move it to my place, at some point this month. So yeah, I'm about to start making new music. It's about to be on.
Yay! I'm gonna be featured in a couple. Yay!
Hey, if you want to, I'm all for it.
Of course. Why not? What's the worst that can happen?
The evolution. I keep thinking about this. I keep having those thoughts like, oh, just having conversations like I'm in a radio interview. It's like, so where'd you get the concept of Lonely Boy? I was like, well, it's just a progression.
I was masturbating. It was 8 in the morning.
And then I started crying. You know what I'm saying?
I started crying. I don't know.
Right. Lonely Boy Hour sounds like a really good gay club.
Hey, yeah,
Nice.
Lorenzo. If it doesn't work out, you got an idea.
Hey, shut up.
Name, trademark it, and then sell it if anybody wants to buy it. But it'll work out. It'll work out.
Oh my god. It's just
It's either that or good or like a good like gay bar.
Why would I? Okay. I mean, I'm gonna need a business partner.
I mean, you don't have to be gay to like own a gay bar. That's
Listen,
just
it's gonna be me,
But I
Victor,
bet.
Dom. It's gonna
Oh,
be
help,
me,
yeah.
Victor, Dom, and their 13-inch black dildo, and then we're all gonna open the gay bar. And it's
can
gonna
people
be,
die over that?
It's gonna be pleasant. What 13-inch black? I don't know. I'm
Pretty
not
sure.
in that.
Well, I know a dude got fucked by a horse on accident. What are we talking about?
Good night. Good night.
It did happen though.
I just run off.
There was a woman that died.
You pulling an Austin? You running away over there?
Oh,
You just start running.
oh god, that sounds awful. I would feel bad for the horse, not even the person. Just like
Because he killed somebody. Oh, she
No,
shot
I'm
somebody.
because the horse just knows it's there. The other person knows what it's doing. Like, I'll feel bad for the horse. Like, yo, you're being forced to like shove.
I think the force was forcing him, if you know what I'm saying. It's an accident.
It's the
Listen.
woman one that was. It was the other way around.
Woman? No, I'm talking about a dude.
No, but there is a woman one. Like she was.
Let's not talk about bestiality, guys.
No, but it happened. It was a video.
They're both making a conscientious decision to partake in animal loving. So,
And she
this
died
has been the
over
Word on Ski podcast. My name is VersaceLaz. This is Gianlupe. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at VersaceLaz.
What about the other guy? Lorenzo?
Victor, you want to give me your social?
Nope. Don't want to.
Well, this has been the Word on Ski podcast. Thank y'all for listening.
So, did you guys turn it off? Or?
Did he turn it off?